what was the background? What happened last time, Ben?
So last time we started off with Matt and the Shadow Wizard getting firebombed while they were meeting a contact in a secluded bar while the rest of us were trying to even catch up, mainly getting slowed down because of the dwarf. After that, I managed to arrive there right when they were leaving, and from there, I'm pretty sure everybody split up their own separate ways. And then we all eventually met up back at the Old Ale Inn, I believe. We discussed plans with this contact of theirs. I forget the exact name of him at this moment, but
Sure, somebody has it written down.
yes, I am fairly certain somebody has it written down.
Boars, I already said.
Yep, Boars, yes.
Boars,
He informed us of a warehouse. Effectively, yes, storehouse.
I think I have it written down.
I
do.
It was some sort of. It was where this yellow thing. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
You're the one who watched the video.
Yes. Yeah. It was where the.
You sound increasingly less confident.
Yes, he said that this is where he met them to turn in the skull cap, crown with big rat head crown. So we investigated there. The halfling almost learned how to make a bunch of bricks for some reason.
I don't know how to make bricks. We're just not very good.
Right. We again fumbled around with the door. I hate doors. And eventually we found a secret passage.
They hate you too.
And we found a whole bunch of ratmen, including a couple of really big ratmen in the sewers. And we killed them all, and one of them had a fancy thing that shot lightning at the wizard. And that's around where we ended.
Yeah.
Well, you forgot the 2-hour discussion afterwards
Yes.
about how Sean really hated what happened.
Yes, we spent it also like an hour real life discussing healing during combat.
Yes.
It's a good thing you left. I'll have you know, you all almost left me at the call.
It was more than an hour.
Yeah.
It was a lengthy debate about game balance.
Very lengthy discussion on healing in combat.
Which we decided half the characters need to be retired again.
Nah. Just like I said, that I still have issues with the fundamental concept of a battle medicine like instant heal in 3 seconds from a realism standpoint, because it's supposed to be a realistic system compared to Pathfinder or D&D, which is more super heroic, where you just throw some magical stuff out and everything's healed. But that being said, as it is, we're just leaving everything as is, not making any changes midstream.
Just going to say, I would love the idea of bringing in, which I know everybody would hate, the not medicines but herbs that like Rolemaster would use.
Yeah, I've toyed with that system, and I was heading that direction with when we were doing a Rolemaster like system. We reverted back to Warhammer, so those don't necessarily fit. They
definitely don't anymore.
Yeah, the whole scaling everything's way off, and there's too much variety in Rolemaster.
All the herbs have to have names
compared.
Like purple,
It's a similar thing.
peanut butter cup.
So,
It's not
yeah.
the same.
Yeah, they have a trimmed down version, but
stops you from bleeding to death. That's what mellows you out.
I mean something along those lines.
Second rush of the cocaine.
Something along those lines would be fine, but right now the idea is the heal skill gives you. I think what we finally determined was you can heal each player one time during or after a given encounter if they've taken damage. You can do it in the middle of combat, at which point you get stuck with whatever you get, and it's a harder roll, I think, mechanically.
Yes.
But with your ability, you can flip the dice, which makes it fairly viable. But if you do it in the middle of combat, then that counts for your encounter. You can't do anything afterwards because you've done urgent care instead of taking your time doing it properly. Okay? Other than long-term healing over the course of multiple days.
Can you wound the Okay, and this is a very serious question.
Can you wound them after they've taken the damage and do it again?
This is not me saying you use a dagger. In field surgeon and trying to go back and fix what a
Failed roll.
not a failed roll, but like say he went over to and gave me a few hit points, and then afterwards he's like, all right, let me take a look at that. This is gonna hurt. Rip it all back open because he's got to get the bandages back off so we can look at it, fix it again. So,
reapply the damage and then do a regular heal.
Effectively,
Maybe to offset criticals.
Effectively,
Like
that's
certain
just
criticals, like you're bleeding out.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Let me
see
do field
I would
surgery,
see the
keep
situation
bleeding out.
like
right.
I would see the situation like you just got your arm lopped off. You're bleeding 4. You're gonna die imminently. So you do a battle medicine and quickly apply a tourniquet. Okay, and then after the battle, you say, okay, now let me take some time to actually look at this. You release the tourniquet. He starts bleeding again. But you have the time and hopefully preparation to do a heal check to heal it properly.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see that as a viable option. Okay. Now,
if we want to get crunchier on heals, something I've been thinking about for the last week is we need to get more into where we were first. Every time we got injured, you rolled for an infection. We stopped doing that.
We didn't. We glossed over it because nobody ever got hurt, and whenever anybody did, the first thing they did was put a poultice on, which ignores the infection. Okay. However, along those lines, modifiers for the situation, such as being in the sewers when you're doing first aid, are viable.
Okay.
And we have not done a lot with that.
I brought that up because I've been trying to avoid bringing it up because all I could think the whole time, like, damn, Sean's being super nice. Maybe he's not thinking of these things.
Generally, I haven't thought about it because we're going through the rest of the game. There's lots of other modifiers already. But yes, if you're doing battle medicine fighting rats in the sewers, by all means, feel free to slap a bandage on it. You're just sealing the gunk in type stuff.
Yeah, it's actually, if you look under the heal skill in the book, it gives specific modifications for conditions.
Yeah, and with those in mind, I think that tempers significantly the heal. Now, without a dedicated healer, those skills basically become impossible, which is reasonable too. But that also plays into the fact that, I mean, you've commented a few times, you feel like your character doesn't have a lot of value. This gives you a significant value. When the group gets into a combat, somebody gets injured, that halfling's not alive, the group's going to die because of infection.
I'm a healer. What are you talking about?
No, you're not.
I am his backup.
That may be. You're his nurse.
My biggest complaint wasn't always that I didn't have value to the group. It was I felt like I wasn't contributing.
I understood.
Right.
Right.
I was always just a distraction and a funny character in the group, which is fine. I don't care. I don't mind playing the jester of the group.
Yeah.
But once we got in there and actually got a chance to use field surgery for the first time, I'm like, holy shit, this is really nice.
Yeah, and that's why I said I don't want to necessarily take it away. I do still, like I said, I have issue with the concept of the fighter just took a slash to the chest, so the halfling comes up and slap, he just got 5 hit points back.
I get it.
From a 3-second mentality, that should be a longer action, but I'm willing to go with it given the challenges of the game already. Okay.
So that
this is also a game that has healing potions in it too, so
magical effects outside of it, that I have less concern with, but your skills specifically are defined as non-magical healing.
Right.
And in no world can I envision a medic with non-magical gear walking up to a wounded soldier and putting him back in action with 3 seconds.
No.
Unless we're talking super science.
I would agree with you.
Jam that tampon right in the hole and move on.
Well, and they might stop bleeding. They might stop some effect. They're not back in the combat.
On it.
Okay.
The guys that I trained with the military carried them with them.
Oh yeah, and I've heard of that tactic. And that's fine from a bleeding standpoint, etc. But that soldier's not getting up, grabbing his gun, and charging the enemy at that point.
One of the special forces guys I trained was like one of the greatest things God ever let man invent. He pulled one out. I'm like, it was like get shot once. Yeah, I was like, nope, that's okay.
Okay,
good. Here I am, the basic little soldier.
Okay.
Like, no.
So back to the game. When we last left off, you guys were in the sewers, deep dark. Andy was conveniently not here at this point, having still trying to recover from the poisons from the rat from a couple of games ago.
Last time I was in
That's right. He's been there like a year or something.
We're here again.
So the rest of you are down in the tunnels. There are numerous dead rat-like beastmen, including several troll-sized ones, all shot with numerous arrows, crossbow bolts, spells, and more than a few dwarven axe cuts. They all lie bleeding in the tunnel. Other than the greenish glow of the fog at the corner, the rest of the tunnel has gone back to its mostly eerie quiet.
Excuse me.
You don't know where we spent points?
Yeah, we can probably do that. George, where'd you spend your points?
I did 1 weapon skill and 1 ranged explosive.
Okay.
Fellowship and intelligence.
Man,
You're gonna become polite.
you're saving a level up?
I had to get 10 points of it.
Last session I used 50
Yes.
for another ballistic skill, but I'm saving
That's why
25.
minus 20.
Okay.
Initiative and willpower.
Every fellowship
Okay.
test I do.
Then?
Saving mine.
80 points into channeling Google. The rest are going to be saved for magic.
Okay. Sounds good. So, what would you guys like to do?
Yeah, well,
I don't have the map anymore. The map itself got lost, but it was a fairly generic one, so hopefully everybody remembers the basic Y shape of it.
It's that character saving for level up.
Okay.
Which, how is that going to work? Because he's leveling up to become an official wizard. Does he? So it wouldn't be an automatic. That one you would specifically had to go to the college for and get your stuff, right?
Correct. He has to go to the college, he goes through his trials or whatever, and then he becomes an NPC and leaves the group.
So I'd move forward into the to find this lightning shooting gun that
Okay. Yeah, checking over the things. The various creatures have crude swords that are remarkably sharp for their general condition. They look like they've been cobbled together with beaten pieces of rebar and other forms of metal, and crudely fashioned. They're dressed in what looks like furs of some unknown creature. Barely better than loincloths and tunics. All of them have a distinctive rat-like appearance. The large ones are, easily 8-9 feet tall. Towering brutes. The arrows sunk in a good 6 inches in most cases. And although it took several shots, they went down, they seem very resistant to the damage. Each of them, their arms and their biceps are the size of most of you from strength-wise. So they're immensely strong. And again, look like mutations of rats of some sort.
what? Okay, I fought these things, actually heavily armored things like this before. But what the hell is this? I look at you. These big things.
they're giant rat men. Called
Yeah.
rat ogres.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. They're weak.
As he pulls his axe out of one of them.
My son standards, I guess.
The dwarf didn't cleave them both, like, chop their heads off. He did do that both.
Yeah.
Nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, he kind of made his bitch.
That's right. My adrenaline's pumping. I'm shaking.
Along with about half a dozen of those other ones.
Okay. Yeah, you start taking a look through them. They have minimal stuff. Nothing of really any value other than their weapons.
Ooh.
If you're interested in those, like I said, they look very crude, but at least for your semi-untrained eye, they seem remarkably lethal. In the right hands with a skilled warrior, they could probably be just as deadly as any weapons you'd find otherwise.
Do any of them smell poisoned or anything like that?
It's no, not.
Because I have.
With your enhanced
Well, it's not just that. We've run into poison daggers from them before.
You have. There's no sign of that on any of these swords or any of their weapons.
Check for documents. See if
Okay.
any of these things have any type of
The
records.
one near the
They'll
back
read it if they
that was
did.
holding the device.
device.
Okay. It looks like a strange tube and claw almost. Sort of looks like a.
I don't touch it, by the way.
Okay, yeah, laying on the ground. It looks like it's designed out of metal, carved or molded out of several tubes wrapped around. And at first glance, you almost think it's like a rat paw with a single claw pointing forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Killed a hit claw.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
The hell is this thing?
I don't know, but it hurts.
I don't care about that. What is it? Is it magic?
No.
No, it's just machinery, I guess.
Dwarf.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a rapid paw pipe thing. It shoots lightning.
I pick it up.
Okay. It's heavy.
You always hand me the cursed objects, you asshole.
You took it.
I know. Look at it like
The paw wraps itself around his hand. No, it's small, but it's heavy for its size. It fits fairly well in your hand. It's quite comfortable to hold, actually, almost pointing the finger out. It looks like it has some sort of a cavity in the top that's currently empty, but otherwise no sign of how to activate. There are some gears and some other moving parts on it.
okay.
But you don't know how to make anything out of it.
Man, if only we had our engineer.
Is there anything around that we would see that might fit into the
Into the cavity? No.
like a powder well?
Possibly.
The engineer. I'm gonna go over the engineer's.
I know what you're thinking.
The rat that's next to it is dressed differently than the rest.
Yep.
His skins and cloths are quite a bit
Looks
better
like exactly
quality
what it needs.
and darker in
It's
tone.
stone.
He has a knife
I forgot about that.
that has a three-sided blade, similar to the one you guys ran into previously.
Totally test that shit.
And a pouch at his side that includes a water bottle and what looks like a small powder horn.
I'm gonna take the pouch, and
We're all right there. I'm like,
Everybody's there looking
Spit
at
powder
it.
horn.
Just a short distance behind them, around the corner. Looks like they've used this area as sort of a makeshift camp. Amongst their various debris and other things, there is what looks like a old weather-beaten chest piled up on the side. Something that they may have scavenged either from the sewers or from the city above.
I'll head that way.
Are
Okay.
you confident you can control?
I tell the
penguin
group
fires.
that I'm. Hey, there's a
What do you think
chest.
it's gonna
It's,
fire?
it's like 10 feet away. It's not far.
Spit
Mimic.
powder horn.
No such thing in this.
Mimic.
Because he's
You
so
can make it.
he's so.
You can make the
Okay.
mimic.
You open it up. You pour it out. You see some
I pour it into the device.
yeah, you-
I
you-
pour a little bit into the
you
device.
see some small greenish crystals similar to the ones you guys found earlier with the lantern.
Yeah.
That's with me.
Pours out. You fill up the cavity fairly easily.
All right. I pointed away from everybody down the hall.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Starts
Let's see if there's gears.
Isn't it a
Yeah.
fishing pole?
There's no gears. It basically it feels like holding in your hand. You just squeeze the paw. Okay. Give me a percentile roll.
I'm a fucking curious little guy.
Enjoy that corruption.
Fuck. No.
It's black powder.
It blows him across the room. He's 8 pounds.
It's
Yeah.
black powder. It's untrained. It blows
Percentile.
up.
I didn't think it was black powder.
Well, it'd probably follow the same rules.
Green powder.
Where's all my dice? Where's the
I mean,
dice?
it's
Someone
in a
said
powder
something,
horn, and it,
but I don't have
it
anything
goes in like sand into Mine a is pipe-like device, and he pours it to fill it.
As our
Sprinkle. That doesn't look like it's full yet. All right, it's full.
Okay. So just in case, make a roll based on any black powder skill you happen to have.
I have no black powder skill. I do
That's
have.
what I assumed. But so we will just skip that step.
I hope the hand's like a clown horn.
I'm not there.
I want the hand to be like a clown horn, like.
I asked you.
Huh?
I asked you.
The elf is silent. Is over giggling by the
He
chest.
wanted
by
to
the way.
figure out what it did. Now
Yes,
he
it's
knows.
I knew if I gave it to anybody else, they wouldn't do it. Maybe you would have done it.
Oh yeah, I would have licked it first, and then I would have done it.
Now the
Definitely
chest
wants
was
that.
around the corner in the direction he's firing.
No, he's nice. Hid away from everybody.
He doesn't know you're standing there.
Yeah, he does. I was right, and I announced it.
Yeah.
I announced it.
We have camera.
There's a mirror at the
In all
end.
fairness,
You're all in
you
trouble.
never announce anything.
But
You're
I
in
did this time.
danger.
Specifically said I tell the whole group.
Okay.
Chest.
I'm in danger.
Great reference.
Yeah.
They're like berries.
Yeah. I can even picture him. That's funny.
There should be a misfire table.
I figure there is. I'm just trying
That's
to
that's that. In like
roll
with
the
the thing right
tables
beside
or
it.
rule book.
I mean, didn't you?
Corruption, circle hit. Nope, that's not it.
Vengeance.
Oh, you rolled a 29 with your percentile.
I thought there was a.
There's an oops table.
Yeah, the oops table.
That's
Yeah,
different.
not it.
Just want to let you know, it wasn't my fault.
No, this was totally curious halfling stupidity.
Black powder and explosive.
I would have done.
And if you were using a black
That
matter engineering or
same
explosive
thing.
weapon and roll a fumble, that is all.
Which
you
is
need
why
to
I
do.
give away those things. I'm like, no,
Insult
no,
to
get
your
away
weapon
from me.
is exploding
I
in your
love this
hand.
character,
You take full
but
damage to your primary
it's
location using
borderline
nice
suicidal.
effective SL.
I feel like he's
And your
just
weapon is
assisting
destroyed.
you in the suicidal.
Okay. So there's no fumble per se. So you pour the powder in. Looks interesting. You point it down the empty hallway. Squeeze the hand. You feel something of the gears inside it start to spin and grind, and then you see some sparks momentarily, and then you see a really big spark as you take 11 points of damage to your right arm, ignoring armor.
Well, that kills me.
It knocks
Doesn't kill you,
down.
knocks you out.
It
Okay.
gives you-
Best
it gives-
case, knocks you out.
It gives you a death critical, which might kill you.
Okay, so
You just suicided.
11 points minus my toughness.
Yes, toughness gets removed.
Okay, so I have
10 points.
9. So I have 27 toughness, so I don't round that.
Right,
up.
right.
So yeah, I take 9 points, which is I have 10 wounds.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
So the halfling flies back like 5 feet as this monkey paw thing or rat paw explodes into shrapnel. Everybody around him takes 5 points, which would be everybody but the elf.
But darn it, hit the one.
For the record, that did more damage than you healed me during the combat.
But you
Never
said
mind,
how
you
many?
Minus
Minus
toughness.
toughness.
How many do you
Okay.
say?
5 minus toughness.
And you said I'm not there.
You are not there.
Okay,
Right.
yep, I've been
Correct.
sitting
And
there, like, waiting.
The device was
take
destroyed.
Yeah, device is destroyed.
My bad, guys. Oh god. My
You are
bad.
literally smoking.
Roll a single dice. Tell me if it's odd.
It's even.
Even. Okay. The powder horn lands on the side. Does not roll into the water. In case anybody wants to use it.
If you were curious, it's black powder. Fuck.
I'll grab the powder.
Okay.
Elf. Elf. Elf.
All right.
Change your eyes, John.
He hasn't realized that yet.
Help me.
Got half a halfling arm.
So, is he able to administer
quarter of
first
an
aid
arm.
to himself? Probably
Um,
not, or probably can. Or...
All joking aside, do I still have my arm?
you do still have your arm. Yes.
Okay, because I
Yes.
thought after a certain
It's a
point,
quarter of a-
literally.
That's
Critical.
Oh, it's the critical.
circle effects
If
can
you
blow
did
it
go
up.
to 0, there's a decent chance you did lose your arm.
Right, because you take a critical effect then.
Good thing I had 10 points.
Good thing you had a 27 toughness.
I'm going to.
Oh my god.
You can self-administer first aid and other skills, but you take at least a minus 20 on it.
Does anybody have
That's still
a
pretty
healing
good.
potion to give him? I immediately leave the chest if I didn't even get a chance to check.
You're heading over there, starting to take a look at it. There's a lot of explosion, green smoke everywhere.
I would
Little bits of green lightning playing
I
off
would
the
have knocked
walls.
an arrow immediately to figure out who the hell did it.
I haven't got one.
Well, the groaning halfling reveals who did it.
Damn it.
Floating in the muck.
So, nobody has a healing potion?
I give it 1. My
I
only
do,
1.
but well,
No,
that's-
no. If you only have one,
but it only
I
heals
have
2
It
points,
only
right?
heals 2 points.
Yeah,
for me,
never
yes.
mind.
So
I'll try to.
That's what I was wondering. It's like, yeah.
I break out a
You can heal
poultice.
2 points on the halfling or 20 on the dwarf, which is
I-
more valuable.
Yeah.
I heal. Okay, I break out a poultice. I break out bandages, and I start trying to tend to him. Is
Okay.
it a challenging difficulty? Is typically out of combat average, right?
It is out of combat. You're taking your time because it's not in current immediate ability to die.
Okay, so but
Or-
will it be challenging due to conditions,
No.
or is it still average?
It's average, but then you have modifiers based on the situation.
You went
Since we just discussed healing effects,
Ouch.
Actually, people know that.
Ouch.
I'm actually both intelligent and have a decent heal skill. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Like I thought your intelligence bonus you've been applying is only a 4 lately, but you have a 50-something intelligence, right?
Yeah.
You've been yes.
But my intelligence is 54.
Yeah, he's only been giving
God.
you've only been giving people a 4 bonus off of your intelligence bonus this whole time.
My bad.
So he's been healing 1 extra point to
It's
everybody.
the effect of the knife.
It is.
What?
Don't heal him quite as good.
Yeah, that 1 point.
So you're a retarded mage. It's not my fault.
I'm higher than he is too. So
Medical
Okay.
attention, healing wounds.
You're a wood elf, so that's
healing.
fine.
I'm a human.
Okay.
He's a schizophrenic.
I'm not schizophrenic at all. He's a schizo.
Yeah, I'm the schizo.
I'm just an asshole.
I'm just a normal person here.
I'm the schizo. He's the psycho.
I'm dwarf.
I'm the dwarf.
Okay. So functionally, the
Even
way
my
they have,
like,
revisiting the earlier discussion as far as healing,
Yes.
the way they have defined filthy conditions and so forth does not affect the ability to do the healing.
Okay.
It affects your chance of infection.
Right. That makes
So if
sense.
you're in the sewers, and you can be healed just as well because it's based off of your heal skill versus the patient. Okay, but if you don't use a poultice, certainly in these conditions, it's almost certain you're going to get infected. So use a poultice, do the heal. That's all that's really relevant.
So you have readily accessible poultices.
Yes.
Okay. So I will use one of his.
Okay, they've all been soaked since he fell into the water.
Oh, he did. Damn.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have them in like a backpack.
I have it in my
semi
sling bag.
protected.
Cow bladder.
You have a sling bag, not even a backpack. What's wrong with you?
I can't carry enough to fucking need a backpack.
All right,
would
if
encumber
I need,
me.
I'll get my own poultice.
That's fine.
out.
Backpack and
I would say
put 4 bulk in it.
I have
no. I'm
only
not
one
worried about it
left.
right now, but for future events, when you guys have that filthy condition,
Right.
then it would give you a built-in chance that like your poultices won't work.
Okay.
You follow?
Okay. Yeah.
Because they are already filthy.
I'm
You're
gonna-
putting filthy on filth.
I'm gonna
Use a corruption point.
You still
Can I
can't
pick?
last
Can I use
7
mine to reroll
He's
his?
making the roll.
Fuck.
Oh my god, I can't use a corruption point because
Because then you'll turn.
I am on that brink.
You're gonna use your fortune point then?
You don't have one.
Fortune. I have not had fortune or anything since the beginning of this character.
Fortune who?
It's only a
Fate,
marginal
that's the other
failure, though. It's not. God.
I mean, I still heal. I
You
still,
still
heal
heal them a couple
you
of points. You just don't
I
get
heal
much.
you a 4. Still.
It's fine. I'll take
It's an
it.
average test. That's why
That's,
it's
that's
that
half
much.
my health.
He wants to heal you fully and show you how good he is. He has healing.
He wants to over
So,
you 2 times.
if I take a corruption point,
You make a roll. If you
based
fail,
corruption based on what? Skills.
well, it depends on if it's physical or mental, which is for an elf, it's almost always mental. Willpower based. And
So
if you
it's-
fail that roll, your
so it's not
character's gone.
cool. It's willpower.
I think it uses the cool skill.
I think it
because
uses
that's-
cool.
Because that's how the blue uses corruption.
Either way,
But
you're
yeah.
gonna get 4 points. I'm not. I can't take any more corruption.
You can't kill yourself just because you blew up a gun.
I was gonna say you're actually contemplating taking a corruption point, but you're still gonna heal him anyways.
Okay.
For like her.
You also take a point of corruption from the
Okay.
effect.
Oh, man.
You grow 4 inches.
All
And
this
what are
time
these-
I have taken
On the
80
bottom of
your-
one leg.
Your wound is a little sparkly.
It is.
Where's
Yeah, when you're bandaging them up, part of the difficulty apparently you're running into is bits of that little that greenish gunpowder is embedded in the wounds.
It's okay. The mage still has a bullet in his arm.
dude? That's my first point of corruption.
You got shot.
My
Hey,
soldier never got any corruption.
We're gonna have to
Yes.
when we get back.
All right. I
don't remember that in the recap.
He forgot all that.
We need to clean this
I
up.
specifically said the rat
I've
with
seen
the gun
these rats
shot the wizard. And I
partying
specifically
around.
said that.
This green glowing stone that I was told causes corruption and chaos.
Yeah.
That's in your wound.
Oh joy. But I didn't put any of that on there. It was just black powder.
Was it black that you put in that well?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
The
Green
stuff.
sparkly stuff.
Sparkly stuff.
I thought it was black powder. Oh, that's a problem.
That's fine. You should also probably treat the mage. He still has some of it in his arm.
He already had first aid, I thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a different mechanic.
Here, let me get to it.
So how much did you actually heal me for?
4.
If you care about that. Or
No,
not.
I have a
don't worry
5
about it.
until
Moving the
it's
bullets.
bonus. I failed by 1. So 4. I'm skilled. Damn it! I told you guys. I
And
rolled
he
so
knows how
bad.
intelligent he is too, so he gets the
Yeah,
full
your skill
bonus.
was just as good as mine.
We discussed that whenever I was helping you.
No, you don't have that reverse dice
I
ability.
don't.
That's
That
a
would
major
think
advantage.
about it. A 19 versus a 91.
That would have been fucking amazing.
Okay, so
There's 12 hit points.
what else would you guys like to do?
That he would have only been able to use that in combat though.
Believe.
Yeah. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of humble pie.
Okay.
You said you found
And,
a chest?
Yeah, there's a chest over here. Did anybody open it yet?
No, you were going to, and then they got distracted.
Hey, dwarf, open that. It could be trapped.
Could be.
Got it.
Got it. Smash.
Mimic.
It's open.
And is there? While he's doing that, I'm going to keep him covered just in case there's anything else coming or if there's any signs of further traffic.
Okay.
That'd be funny as shit.
I'll go ahead and
Oh,
go
so sit
for
there like-
what the
I know the only damage I'm taking is just from friendly
So
fire.
you're gonna go over there with him?
with the elf.
I'll go over there as well.
Okay, so the elf, I'm assuming, is staying 10 or 15
Yeah.
feet away
Yep.
because
with
I
the
know
arrow
how
knot.
Matt plays.
Yep.
Are you guys gonna stay 10 or 15 feet away? Or are you gonna go up and inspect the chest with the dwarf?
I'll stay away and
You guys are doing a great
yeah,
job.
I'll stay.
All of it's for me.
I'll stay between the elf and the dwarf.
Check
Okay.
that too. Yeah, that right there.
That loose stone. Step on it. Step on it.
I see I'm the bomb squad now.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You
You are.
kind of look like it. I mean, honestly.
If anybody here can take a hit, we've shown I can't.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
You survived.
Yeah.
You're
So-
the demon slayer.
Look at what's left of my arm.
Chest itself, like I said, is in poor condition. Looks like really anybody from the city would have just trashed the thing and thrown it away, which is probably how it ended up here. There is a latch, but no lock on it.
Alright, I'll open it up.
Okay, you swing it open with a loud creak. Inside, you see a collection of seemingly random things. Okay. Starting at the top of the list, there is a small skull that looks feline. There is a piece of waterlogged parchment scrawled with what looks like a maze of some sort. There is a piece of green cloth with part of a symbol still remaining. It looks vaguely triangular shaped. There is a piece of stone carved into the size of an earring with a little hook on it, with a marking on it carved on the flat side, which you don't recognize. There is a piece of leather, of black leather, with a symbol of something like looks like a paw in red on top of it. There is a rusty iron arm greave, just one of them. A triangular shuriken similar to the one you found previously. A small beat up brass telescope, sort of like a spyglass. A crude crystal vial filled with some sort of dark greenish liquid. A pile of papers. The top one is listed Anston Crone. A chunk of cheese, slightly moldy, sitting inside of a cracked fondue bowl. A small child's stuffed bear, minus the head. And a piece of cloth. Looks like a rat skin.
No traps.
Okay.
Unless this vial is trapped.
Okay. From the waterlogged map thingy,
Mm-hmm.
start over.
Agreed.
You went way too fast.
I was telling the dwarf he wasn't taking notes.
Damn it.
There's a piece of moldy cheese.
The elf asked you to repeat what's in the box, dwarf.
There's moldy Gouda cheese in here.
Do you want that shuriken?
I walk over to the box, putting away my arrow, and look.
I step
Okay,
on the stone
so
right
there was the skull of a feline. Okay, a water-soaked map
Got it.
of some sort of a maze, a piece of green cloth
Yep.
with a
Triangles.
partial triangle,
Yep.
a stone earring
Okay.
with a strange marking on it, a black leather badge of some sort
Badge.
with a red paw marking, the right greave made out of iron for like a knight would wear,
Okay.
a triangular shuriken, a beat up small brass spyglass,
I toss a shuriken at the halfling. To do
Make
that.
an attack roll.
I already put it on my inventory.
Okay.
Oh, you toss it nicely to him. You don't just
Yes.
throw it up. Yes.
You have to.
Yeah.
Good thing is it hits the part that's already numb on your arm.
If you ever get that, if you get that thrown weapon skill, you will have what 3 or 4 of them at this point.
That's right.
Gives me 4.
A crude vial filled with a dark green liquid.
Yep.
A collection of papers,
Got it.
top of which is marked Anston Crone.
Yep.
A
Child stuffed bear
stuffed bear minus the head.
and a cloth that's a possible rat skin.
Correct. A cracked fondue bowl and a large chunk of cheese.
I'll take the vial of stuff. If you guys don't have any reason, I can take it back to the city and find out if it's a poison or something like that.
I'm gonna grab the papers.
Okay.
Didn't your last group have to deliver a box of just various random items all relating to their character?
We had to deliver a box. I don't know what the heck was in it. We opened it up.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
It's my way of saying this was
They had player wise, you guys all have that information.
Yeah.
And I think at one point you made a point of telling them everything that had happened previously.
Very specifically.
So
Okay.
that was just my way of thinking.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to necessarily limit the group from
Characters.
storyline information that might be relevant, unless you specifically make a point of concealing it. Okay. Now, there's some times when that might not be reasonable,
Right. I
but
get it.
this sort of thing of connecting the dots, I'm perfectly fine with.
Yes,
Stone
feel
earring.
how good or
What's
like, nice.
would either of us recognize the
Charitable.
mark on the stone earring, or
I don't want the
would
most
I recognize the mark on the stone?
evil human being.
Definitely
I've
appears to be
ever known.
Skaven.
Hey, he healed the people off the streets, and for his kindness, he gave.
I just saw
all
him
the
walking
information.
around torching people.
Right.
It was crazy.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, the feline
That's
skull.
The way to
pictures.
deal with infection, burn
The
it.
feline skull is our
It's the best way.
thief. I think these are all relating to some person in the city. Or some
Buddha.
group of people.
I'm more interested about this Jensen Crown.
Well, I recognize the
Didn't
name.
you,
Where do
did
we
we run
recognize
into a
the
crone
name?
before?
I don't know.
I think he was one of the writers of the astronomy papers. I think he was the writer of the astronomy papers.
I don't know. I'll read it.
Does your character read? Okay. Just want to make sure.
I think
Occasionally somebody doesn't.
I'm
Andy.
at work.
I can't. I can't either.
I don't swim. I don't
You look
breathe.
through it. It looks like it is a fairly detailed engineering plan to develop a way to improve Middenheim sewers.
Okay.
But still.
Wasn't that one that
What was
wasn't that one rat catcher that died wanted to improve the sewers and stuff like that, and he was killed in the defense of Midnight mysteriously.
That's where we recognize the name.
What's his name? Anston Crown.
He has no recollection of those events.
Got it. The shadow wizards got to him.
I remember all of it except. Hold on.
How many years have we been playing this campaign?
This was really
That would only been a few weeks ago.
And we were only hired 2 months ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, it was last year, but
Admittedly, the last couple game sessions I've been so tired I can barely remember anything in those
No
game
excuses.
sessions. Shit. So
Okay,
wait till
how do
you're
we- how do
we-
we-
Sewer.
we just investigated
Sewer?
this last
Yeah.
week.
SEWER.
All right, thank you.
What are you talking about? It was like 2 minutes ago.
Really? I just spelled improvements. I'm tired. All right.
What was that English score again?
Bethel.
No, he scored really high for the state.
Yeah,
It's
it was fantastic.
Just kidding.
So
In
we're
fact,
going,
he got used as an example today at the school.
so we're going deeper.
Entirely to screw with my sister.
At least it was a good example.
The teacher pulled up Thad's test scores and was explaining to the class how the test scores work and everything. And Savannah says, this, "Why the hell am I learning about Thad?" I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So she sends us a picture of the teacher up there, and there's Thad's fucking scores. Different grade, different class, different teacher. He just used
They're
his
impressed
just-
by it.
Well,
But I need to tell her next time they do that, just ask them to spell sewer.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
That's not.
Is there room for improvements?
that was great.
All right.
Little, gotta bring it down a few minutes.
So are we going deeper?
Oh, my arm hurts. I want to go back. Fuck this place. No.
We're hot on the trail.
Of what?
Dan.
Bunch of rats?
Instant Crone
On
is
the
the name
on
of
my
the
desk on the right hand side is a piece of paper face down.
Finally,
Go get
found it
that
on
and
my
bring it
desk.
over here. That's on the inside of the rack.
So I figure we should probably try to figure out who all these two.
Well, we just killed all the grunts, the weak ones.
What's the?
Gotta get to the boss.
We try to examine the waterlogged map.
I want to
Uh-huh.
go
Try to
home.
figure out the.
Fuck this sewer.
It
Uh,
it looks like
Look at my
it looks
arm.
very similar to that
Look
other
at
map
it.
you have
Well, you
of
should
the underground.
shouldn't need to
But
attack
But it's been
anything.
too
You're
heavily
better.
water damaged. It doesn't have any value anymore.
Wait, I killed the guard. I killed the lookout in one hit. I killed another guy
Well,
in one hit.
absolutely.
Is there-
I'm
is
not
there a map of the
upset that you
rats?
killed them.
Yeah,
very,
that's what he's
very
getting.
good.
Thank you.
That's why we
that's
should
what he's
keep
getting.
going.
I just want to make sure this is right because I feel like this is a head.
That's why we should keep going since you're on a
No,
roll.
that's what it. That's, what it,
Yeah.
This is it.
that's on the inside of the rack.
barely lift the
Okay.
sling arm. What are you talking about?
Well, I
In fact,
guess
I need to make a sling for
That's
my
the-
arm.
Adrenaline will fix that once we
Yeah.
get into combat.
Yeah.
That's on the inside of the rat skin.
Did you?
So we are
did you
right.
see that? How we started the engagement last
Rescue
time?
time.
We're walking into the sewer and Sean's like, "Oh, Dad, you see a guy down here?" I'm like,
Yep.
"Oh." I
You
throw
thought
a
we were
rock
gonna
at him with
go-
my sling.
Invade a sheriff's castle.
Crit to the head, he's dead. Sean just looked at us like, "You motherfuckers!" It was great.
I knew how that fight was going.
Yeah. And then this guy, he's like, "Oh, I load up my crossbow and dead, and dead, and dead," and we're all just looking at Sean. Sean
is
is
skittish,
no
why can't I
getting
know?
upset.
It's not
He's like,
I know.
Just improving investigators. You guys just murdered a whole
Oh.
bunch of people.
"Dude."
I want to get a heavy crossbow because every time I reload, I got
Yeah,
multiple
and then they
successes.
had the
that was
iron wall of a dwarf in the front, so nothing
Right.
could get to anybody.
Yeah.
As they're just like kill, kill,
For
kill,
those of you
kill.
that can't read, hint, hint.
It's okay. The
It
only
is
only
crystal
damage until
immortal
the
life.
life would be
Is-
friendly.
There's a crystal of
You need
immortal
to
life.
put handles on the back of your
Hmm.
armor.
I didn't read
We
anything.
pick
I
you
just
up
looked
and
at
move
it.
you.
I didn't read.
This is
Who's gonna pick him up? We gotta move the door.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
I got him.
Everyone get together.
I think we need handles for him to jump on his back.
I think it'd be a great idea.
Yeah,
You guys just need to tie wheels to his feet and
Yeah.
handles behind him. So
What's
you just
the,
roll him.
Return to Oz, though.
This is on the back of the rat.
On the rat skin that was in the chest,
Yeah.
that's
Return to
written,
Oz.
that's
Totally
drawn
yeah,
on it.
Drawn.
I put away my writing utensils.
For
by the
those
way.
of us that can't read,
Can you read?
I didn't read it. I just looked at the image.
No. he's
What all are
asking
we
you.
taking out of this
Is it-
chest?
Huh?
What all
for
are we
those of
taking
you
out of
that
the
can't
chest?
read,
Oh,
it
it's
says
fine.
crystal of immortal
And
life
the
is,
shuriken.
or crystal of
Is spyglass work?
immortality is.
Yeah, there's a crack in it, but it seems to
It says
function.
drink crystal.
I mean, I already have one. Is
I'll
it
take
the
it.
same as mine? I mean, functionally wise?
Yeah.
Wait, I have a magnifying glass. I don't
You have
know
a
that
that's
I-
spyglasses for distance.
All right, I pocket that.
Combine the both.
You could. Then you can see small things really far away.
So we
Look
take
at that
Fart thing's really
bacteria.
take the crystal vial, the
That's if you look the wrong way.
The paper, the
Man,
papers
that
with the
was
instant
really
chrome
far
on it.
away.
Do they have anything specific?
It looks like it's very formal.
Okay.
Engineering writings and calculations and things. A lot of it you don't understand. dealing with outlining a plan to improve Mindenheim sewers.
The marking on the stone is Skaven.
Just stick it all in a bag.
I mean, if you still had the engineer, he probably would understand it.
Does anybody have a bag?
He has a sling bag.
It's wet.
Can you stuff all?
I have backpack.
Can you stuff all this stuff in there?
All of it?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I don't want to stuff
I have one.
skins.
Well, you don't need to
That's
take the
hygienic.
spyglass, the crystal vial, the shuriken.
I have 2 of those 3 things.
My backpack disappeared from my
Uh,
inventory. I had one. I just don't know where it went.
Rat's got it.
Yeah, well,
Who's taking the rat skin?
I'll
If you
take it.
care of that, your fine nose identifies
I
the
just
cheese
thought-
as white Schwarzhaven.
White Schwarzhaven.
Yes.
Not Gouda cheese?
No.
Map that leads us to what is
White
that key?
Schwarzhaven?
Yep.
We don't know what the map
Okay.
White black home cheese.
That's what I was just thinking. Like, really? Okay.
What badges? What is the badge of?
Badge
Hmm.
is a black leather badge of a red paw.
You recognize this? Red.
The Red Paw Mercenaries. They're the cousins of the Red Shields.
Hold on just a second. 1 block of white black
Brass
cheese.
White Schwarzhaven.
I know how to spell Schwarzhaven.
A pale cheese grown with mushrooms and fermented in caves.
So it's dwarven.
It's just.
No.
Cheese.
Schwarzhaven cheese.
Who
Is
has-
it known to be like expensive cheese?
Yeah, it's a rare cheese.
Ooh. Does this still look edible?
All cheese is edible, just so you know.
Yeah.
Man, it's got mushrooms.
I
on
mean,
it.
get-
Dead serious.
Get-
I know the
get-
mold isn't supposed to.
Given your delicate nose and everything,
Well,
I would say, yeah, it's most certainly definitely edible still. I mean, you might have to clean off some of the side,
Mold,
maybe
yeah.
cut off some of the rind, but
Yeah.
it's quite easily quite notable.
Put it in
So
the bag.
is somebody taking that cloth, that specific cloth that people pass around?
I'll take it.
Let Dark and Mysterious take it.
I'll take whatever people don't want.
I'll
So we
take
saw
Did anybody tell
I don't think anybody
the
wants
one
to find
guy
it
how to
most.
find us?
Who?
No, we didn't.
I'll take the
He was
earring.
still at the
He
hospital.
was still recovering. Yeah.
Yeah, he was still at
A
the
crack
hospital.
bowl.
Crapping more poison out.
I'll keep the earring.
Y'all let me
A
just.
fondue
sit
bowl
there.
typically would be something you put on a
I-
burner
I
to melt
not
cheese.
I have a very strong opinion that we will find Ozzy either at the Dwarven Inn drinking, looking for
Me and
him.
Matt did
Or
not leave you
deeper in the caverns.
Just, I think that's a
randomly
terrible
standing
idea. As the guy who can patch everybody up just got his ass blown up.
No,
I
the
say
elf,
we go
the
back
elf
to
did
our-
not.
You blew yourself up. All I have is a bruise from the apprentice.
So do I, because I'm waiting for my armor to be done.
Got him. That's-
I was wanting to then get my pistol and my crossbow.
Scratched me real good.
I'm gonna show the badge to the
Look at
friend.
this. He almost
I need
dented my
pistols
armor.
for third rank.
Did you
What?
recognize this badge? I'll
Okay,
show him
close
the
to-
cat's paw badge.
No.
So it's not rat catcher.
No.
Is it a cat's paw or?
It's a red cat's paw and a black band.
It's a red paw on a black leather patch.
What?
What about you? Is it one of your?
I'll check it out. Is it?
Doesn't look
Nobody
that-
recognizes it.
It's leather. It makes stuff out of wood usually, and leaves.
And
Arnoldians.
I'm pretty sure it'd be green instead of red.
Could be.
Arnoldians or your pretty hotel thing.
No, she doesn't. No.
Oh no, I'm not talking about Red Moon Inn.
Oh.
I'm talking about the other.
The
Okay.
Elven Inn.
Again, it's leather. They
Oh,
don't
the place,
do leather.
the place you took us, and there were like
It's vegan
5
leather.
names
Okay.
of different.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Forgot about
tree
that
leather.
place. You should go back there. That was
supposed
awesome. What?
You're supposed to
Yeah.
forget about the
Yeah.
place.
The skull.
Is it really such
Is there any writing or anything on the skull?
No.
Okay.
Looks like it has a little hook on the back or I guess someplace where like a chain would go.
Okay.
Before we leave, even though I know it's quite morbid, I believe that the Skaven will be back here. So I spend the time to mount heads on their own weapons leaning up against the wall.
Okay.
Just mount them in the block.
Even the rat ogres?
Mhm.
They don't have any.
Big thick necks, dude.
They don't have any weapons.
Man, they-
Just mount them in the bodies.
He's making
I'll put them at the feet of the other ones. Right there.
Okay.
Just make a pile of skulls.
I'm creating a montage for the rats to
Right.
be able to
So
see.
you make sure your scent is on everything so they know who to go
Yep.
for. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Let them come.
That's kind of my point.
We can take 10 times as many.
Is there a way I can like make my scent not be here?
Not really.
Fuck.
You'll be with me
As
at all
Matt
times.
wipes one of the rat heads on your back.
If,
Yeah.
if we're going fear, can you somehow get like a tripwire or something for your bomb? Scare them?
I don't think I can like remote light a fuse or anything like that with a tripwire.
I don't know how.
No
bombs
dwarven
work.
claymores? Come on.
I like that.
And plus, we're still in the upper city. Using explosives.
So
in the
we
upper
did
sewers
take
not
every
a good
item,
idea.
right?
Yes.
Did you take everything?
The dwarf said he took everything else. That I marked what was being taken by individuals. I didn't
Okay.
I didn't mark who took them. I just said, hey, these.
I grabbed the earring.
Everything's being taken. People have the ones that they want, and then I have the rest of the junk.
The other thing you find at the bottom is a small tortoise shell comb.
Oh,
Okay.
tortoise shell.
It's not a familiar looking comb.
Not to them.
Next to it.
Okay. Is it,
Does have some familiarity to you.
Wait, what?
does it really?
What?
Such an ass.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like this.
You have yet to train properly, young Padawan.
I stole some poor dude's like life's earnings and tools,
Wait, is there a music box in there?
which is weird. Like I forget all the important shit in this game, but I can remember I pickpocketed that poor guy's tools
Mhm.
and sold them.
Is there a false bond?
You're like the
I know the chest is too low quality. There's nothing.
Well, I didn't know if it was
I'm gonna steal
purposely
his
looking low quality.
No,
Could
no. I
see
mean,
only
it
false
it,
bottom.
it literally
Okay.
looks like something people would have discarded as trash. I mean, the hinges are falling apart, etc. It closes and is a chest in basic shape only. Doesn't have any more value than that.
And I am with the group that we need to just leave.
Oh, somebody's an asshole.
I'll go out there and get some
Empty box. Who could that have been, George?
Kick it around from the filth them in there.
It sounded like there was. It sounded like it was going.
Just have some of those chips.
It's a maraca.
Oh, some toasties. Oh,
Just have some of the Pringles.
Yeah, there are Pringles though, those ones.
That's
You should upper decker the chest
Are
so
they-
when the rats come in.
oh,
We'll put it up.
somebody will eventually.
they don't even notice. All the other filth in
I
it.
know, but somebody else will eventually.
Remember when you opened up?
Yeah, I did. I went out and told Jen, I said, they've been waiting months for somebody to be stupid enough.
I'll do it again.
And
Yeah.
it was so great because I was like, this is the weirdest brand, but I mean, they always have some really cool stuff.
So
He almost killed me.
between, I'll go ahead and say it. I almost did. I'm dead serious. The last game session, but the only reason why I didn't is that no, they're Pringles. I don't want to open them up, and I set it back down. Otherwise, it would have.
But they're not Pringles. It's like big Johnny's big potato skins.
I know, but it's not enough. But that's what made me almost open them too. Is I was like, "What is this?" And I had forgot all about that.
See, I almost point blank. I almost lightsabered myself. I was like, and it just barely passed my head.
Yeah, I looked. I was like, "Those look interesting."
Was that not more apparent?
If they were barbecue flavored, we all would have totally opened them all.
One after another.
If you keep showing them off, Ben, then people will remember them.
Yeah.
Then the goal is to leave it in the back, and then it will slowly drift back up towards the top, and someone will forget.
I will forget.
Trust me.
Matt will forget.
Most of the group is old enough. They will forget in a week or two. Thad can't even remember earlier in the game.
Oh, piece of cake.
I also forgot that
Oh,
was still
easy.
there.
Okay, so is the conclusion to head back out or head further in?
Further in.
Back out.
No.
I think it's
We leave
4
with our
versus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have more than one vote.
By all means, you can travel further in by
That's
yourself.
what you do. Everybody raise their right arm.
Just because it had to be an assisted raise.
Dad's got his in this hand, like
Okay.
Could you even raise your arm?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head back out?
Yes.
Okay. So 30 to 45 minutes later, you guys are back outside. It is midday, shortly before midday at least. You return. The alleyways where the place is pretty much exactly as you guys left it.
Could I have taken the head of the rat ogre?
Assuming the elf doesn't want to leave it there.
I don't protest.
Sure.
I'll take one.
Okay. We'll take one anyways, even if he does protest.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take
I'm
it.
like, I'm not going to stop him.
If he protests, I'll take both.
Okay.
All you hear from me is "aw," because I spent all that time like setting it up, and he walks over and grabs
And
it.
then he takes one,
Really?
everything falls over.
Yeah.
God darn it. Fortunately, they don't know how to get out without you, so they have to wait for you to send back up.
That's what stupid. That's what you get.
What time is it? What time of day?
It is about 11 o'clock. On your map, you should see that now.
Yeah.
That's what I
In
should
the
have
top
done.
right.
Where you guys going?
Good transition to that. Will also see a couple of other things. Mainly on the left hand side, you should see a list of icons for all the group.
Mm-hmm.
That includes their current health level.
I can only see mine.
Okay, maybe you can't. Okay, so that's fine. You can't see the other health level, which is okay.
Usually status effects.
So you'll see status effects when they show up. The other big change is when you get into combat. I changed around some of the mods, added some new mods, etc. When you get into combat, you don't need to press T or double right click anymore. All you need to do is just click on it. It'll put a crosshair on top of them. Click again, it'll remove it. That's how you target now. Should make it much easier for everybody to target things.
Also,
When you
button
need-
to remove all targets.
That'll remove it if you have any area
I
of
didn't
effects.
follow anything he just said. What did you just say about
Doesn't
Borgar?
matter. When you get into
We'll show you when we get in the combat.
when you get into combat, it'll be easier to target things.
Why does Oswald say healing drought?
Because
Last time he had it, he had one.
Per mechanics, you can only use a healing drought once per encounter, so he gives
Okay.
you the effect. But we said we're not doing that because he's fine with us burning all consumables on one fight.
Gotcha.
Right.
So
And
that's
he's still-
just the in.
He has it because last time he played, he used one near the end of the game.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Meeting you outside is Bors. He steps out from the shadows as you guys were gone a long time.
Bunch of rats.
Did you get the crown?
No.
What are we gonna do with it?
Got an interesting item or two that might help you figure out you and the group figure out where the actual crown is being held.
Okay. What you got?
Various different things, including a cat skull.
Okay.
A badge of
So now I understand why you wanted to go deeper.
a badge of a red,
Yeah.
a black leather badge
I mean,
with
we
a red
had
paw on
the
it.
Emperor's
if that-
crown down in the sewers
drawing
we were
it.
chasing toward.
No, that sounds familiar.
Let's go back.
A waterlogged map that we can't entirely
Let's
decipher
rest.
on range.
Then
So
go back.
Rest.
you might be able to decipher it.
It's rapidly getting away.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey,
Sure.
this is.
He takes a look at it and
First
says,
24 hours are important for a kidnap.
no, this
is like a
seems to be
kidnap.
too damaged with
It's
the
been
water.
Several days.
I mean, maybe if you had the source, I
We've
could
already passed
recreate it.
for 4
But
hours, and it doesn't matter.
I can track anything.
stuck
See, there we should go
in the
now.
head.
Maybe they
no,
disassembled the
I mean he looks at the various things you show him. None of them really seem to strike a bell
Okay.
and get any recollection. I mean, he's very interested in finding the crown. That seems to be his focus right now. But I mean, he's not familiar with any of this stuff.
In the morning.
I should ask,
We
what
have all day
did
to
you
search for it.
actually interact with anybody?
Yeah, the students that were in the warehouse.
I need to buy.
I don't know anything about rats. I
I have
mean,
multiple
it's
reasons
sewers.
why.
There's always going to be rats.
You see this huge head he's carrying?
What is that?
That's the size of the rats we fought. It was
No,
like
no,
nine.
that's bigger.
That was 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
You all survived?
Of course.
Yeah, I see his burn.
That was his own self.
Shut up.
He's only.
What about the burn you have?
Ah!
That was his own self-doing too. I heard.
All I have to say is that it's. Oh, there was 5 of us, by the way. Anyway,
They're beastmen.
Beastman.
That was-
Okay.
literally the elf going off in the law. I
They
forgot
are,
that. his buddy with him. I
Large,
keep ignoring him.
large
He's got
six,
2 of
wouldn't
them.
There's 2 of them.
Would that be
Large
six?
It's 5 versus
They
1.
are large beastmen,
Oh.
and in particular,
Yeah, that's why you don't go in the sewers, man. That's
downstairs,
dangerous.
We found footprints, leading human footprints. However,
Not that
they
dangerous.
eventually shifted over from human footprints,
Not until
following the
recently.
same trail.
No, these are
Into
not
these
dangerous
beastmen.
either. We're lucky.
These
Okay.
humans you interacted with were the beastmen in disguise.
You do realize that
No, that can't be. They were
the
human.
rest of us
Magic
are not
is a
walking
fickle
around.
thing.
Uh,
And we found
Most of the rest of us are not
multiple
walking around
corpses
completely.
that arcane stuff, yeah,
That's
that
right,
stuff's,
we-
that stuff's untrustworthy. I focus on
You
faith
get-
and
You
religion.
get the halfling and blade.
So
human
what-
blade,
what-
the
what's our
ranger
next move?
blade, And then the wizard and blade. Then we're all set. Then you have no complaint that the whole group is on blade.
I shouldn't be the one talking to
Have you ever seen
Don't let me talk to him. That's why I'm trying to distract myself.
Why am I the one having this
So,
conversation?
yeah, what's our next move then?
So I need to go.
Let me know how I can help.
Okay, I'll walk over. Okay. Who's this guy again?
Bors.
Actually, have decent high skill.
Bors, the
Chain lightning is one
person
of
that gave us the connection to here.
So wait.
Who also supposedly stole the crown.
Wait,
Oh yeah, you're the guy who stole the crown. Okay.
wait a minute.
How many
So here's what we're gonna do.
How many days are in the month? I'm sorry.
Uh,
The 30th
Wait.
was yesterday. We just stayed up all night.
If you
Damn it!
32 days.
32 days in this in
It's
the month.
46.
2 more days.
My leggings. I'm waiting for my leggings to be done.
We need to go rearm, prepare, because now we have a
Just
better
see my big
idea
sign to
of
armor
what
up.
we are going to encounter in the
You should have been like
Huh?
Andy and just fight every single
and
one.
we will engage it again in the morning
I found nothing.
after we spend today buying supplies
do? I have to buy
and patching up.
Okay,
wounds.
okay, that makes sense. So you guys are going back in there, right?
Yeah, we'll go back in.
Can I go with you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The next time we go back in, you can sure feel like it.
I mean, I know how to use this crossbow.
What?
This guy's a career thief.
And
We know how trustworthy they are.
give him the sword, put him
Why
back
not?
right next to me.
Yeah. Could you?
Isn't half your group career thieves?
Yeah. Yeah. Can we get
Technically, only one.
Oh, okay.
Can you do a little spying for us? We need to figure out why the city's still hunting cats.
We know why they're hunting
Disease.
cats.
Disease.
Disease.
Well, yeah. Cats
the
are
question
cats
is, why
carry.
the hell did we find
cats
a
carry
rat in a
disease.
cat skull
Exactly.
down in the basement?
Because
And
they're
why
rats.
is the
They don't
one
like
people
cats.
the cult is interacting with
They also don't like
are
cats.
mainly cats? We have a cat's paw badge, a cat skull.
They're not interacting with people that are cats.
What
That's.
you can turn into a cat.
They're a cat
Well,
burglar.
I used to be able to. That's
Funny.
due to the miracles of
What
Renal.
was it trying to be? That particular cheese, it tasted like a pickle, and I have no idea why, and I'm very upset about that.
The sewage.
You got the extra pickle one.
Yeah, apparently.
So, anyways, so can I go with you guys?
You got my suit.
I can be helpful. I know how to use this crossbow.
Show me.
I say sure.
Put some bolt in it. See?
See that beggar?
The halfling's
No,
trying
no,
not
no,
to
no,
let
no,
another
no.
person get killed to help us.
No, whatever. We need him.
Yes.
Yes.
You can help us.
He's just gonna steal all of our shit.
I'm
And
sorry. I'm
he'll
starting to
feel
like
bad.
the elf. I don't know why he doesn't like me.
Oh wait.
No, I guess like
The elf will just steal it back.
Still haven't told us, have you?
What?
There are extra rooms we haven't looted.
What?
no, shut up, Dad.
Yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
You can come with us.
This is the most glorious jar of happiness I've ever
You can thank Mary for that.
That is spectacular.
Is that jelly beans?
It's everything.
A lot more than just jelly
Skittles,
beans.
Swedish fish.
Oh my god.
For sure, there's some.
Diabetes in a jar.
It's a jar of candies.
Yes.
That's actually pretty awesome.
I would sit there and just die after poison.
The jar of pure sugar.
Were you able to identify?
So you guys need to go
Huh?
rearm, re-equip, etc. Come back with proper gear to go into the sewers and fight rats, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Where
Even
should
though
we
I
meet?
prepared for specifically going back in the sewers.
At the Dwarven Tavern tomorrow morning at 9.
The Dwarven Tavern. You mean the Engineers Guild?
Same thing.
Yeah, you can do the dwarven place, or we can go where we all have rooms at.
You're
I
welcome.
don't want him to know where we live.
I can't go inside the engineer.
Everybody in the city knows where we live.
I mean, it's not like I'm very hidden walking into
Yeah.
a human bar as an ironworker.
Hey,
Okay.
you can come stay with us.
I think
Even better. Where are we going?
I actually think there's only 6 beds.
All right, fine.
But admittedly, he does go to college most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put another tally on my character sheet.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. I'm
You
okay.
gonna start a grudge book?
Grudge Book of Halflings.
No, because books are for people who don't want to complete said task. I will just complete the task. and just mark it down afterwards.
Ooh, deep burn. Oh my god.
The page of the halfling has expanded.
That's probably the best burn I've ever heard before.
I think I was going to skip your page.
Now you're just gonna add to it.
Yes. You didn't give me that beard oil. I was thinking, like, man, I might not have to complete this grudge.
No. How good grudge could you have against me?
You killed the demon.
Not
So
wearing
One
plates.
hit.
So where would you like to meet him, or are you going to take him with you at this point?
No, let's go ahead and take him back to the inn with us.
You guys should.
Old Ale Inn.
Old Ale Inn?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. I gotta pick up some stuff. I'll be there this afternoon.
Sure.
How long do you got? You said you wanted to go back in tomorrow morning, right?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yeah?
Damn it.
Do you have a specific time tomorrow morning?
Wait another day.
A full another day? If it was my way, we'd be going back now.
That's why it's not your way.
Alphonse armor.
Oh, we have 2 days.
My legs seem quite bare.
We have 2 days to.
Only if you're standing near.
Had I not blown
only-
myself
Yeah,
up,
only
I
if you're
totally
standing near the halfling.
Like a turkey.
I'm just gonna point out we have 2 days till full moon, because that's something we can look at now.
know. Yeah, who cares?
So that might be something.
So my leggings will be done on the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you're just bringing in all the corruption.
I go to the Red Moon Inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he agrees to meet you this evening, I guess, at the Old Ale Inn.
Actually, it's too early for the Red Moon Inn. I'm just going to clean up and
Okay.
go find a
So
healer.
yeah, you guys have the day to do whatever you wish. Then
I have some special shopping that
special
I
shopping?
would need people
Someone
with
should
wealth.
search for our companion of
People with wealth?
I just need some regular shopping. Yeah. If I'm up and moving now.
Yeah, you're up
okay.
and moving. You've recovered your illness that has like completely knocked you out of commission for the last
Okay.
many games.
Which in reality
has
is only been
cleared.
like 3 days.
So, at some point in the afternoon, wandering the city, you come across the group.
Okay.
Where were you recuperating?
At the old Ale Inn.
Okay.
And also Temple of Shelly was
Well, Temple of Shadow is where
Mainly.
I was
Okay.
healed, but I'm assuming they didn't just leave me at the temple. But
So I'm gonna go to the dwarves and turn in the head, saying that there's bigger rats now.
Oh, yeah. Can I go with you?
That's up to you.
you guys give
Can
me-
you wait like half an hour? Because I want to clean up.
Well, I guess you can meet me halfway.
You and I walk the same speed, dude.
You guys look like crap.
Oh yes, but you're more
You
like
smell
Sound like it.
you're more likely to get a passerby to like give you a ride.
That's true. Yeah, that's a fair point.
I would have said, he asked if he can go with you. I'd say, absolutely. You carry this.
That's as big as I am.
You put it over top of your head.
Oh,
Okay, so you're going to get cleaned up, and then the two of you are going to meet at the Dwarven Engineering.
yeah.
And you're going to go shopping with somebody with money.
If somebody
Who is that
please.
somebody with money that's willing to go with you?
Please.
Because the elf is ignoring your commands.
The elf is tired of spending all of his cash.
Try to clean off.
Andy has
Yeah.
located you guys, so the four of you, you can tell me where you guys are going to go.
Market.
You're going to go shopping too?
I hate to
No,
do
wait.
exactly what you told us not to do last time, but I want to report to the college, send my apprentice on the way
Okay.
to leveling up.
Split up.
And then I'm going to the
The merchant.
Yeah, the merchant.
You're gonna go shopping too.
How'd you get in?
It's done.
It's at the bottom.
Antique
store. Yeah.
The one with the magic
No, it's not open.
I'm looking for rare stuff.
The magic what?
garble. The one I sent my axe away to get blessed by Orc. Last character.
You don't remember him?
I do.
Charlton?
That well was sure.
You're
Went for a while
to the
back.
store. Expect half of you guys to be in chain. At
Okay.
least.
So the four of you are heading to various places in the market. You guys are heading to the Dwarven Engineer Guild.
Not
Okay.
enough.
So, you guys get to the Dwarven Engineer Guild. The place, as you guys walk in, looks like there's quite a bit of excitement going on already. Quite a few armed and armored dwarfs moving around. Normally, all you see is bookish-looking dwarfs and engineers and so forth. There's at least a dozen or two dwarven soldiers moving about. Several of them snap to attention as you walk in, and then head off to whatever tasks they're doing.
What?
Who are you?
Dwarf.
Why do they care about you?
Because I'm notable. I've been saying this whole time.
Then why are you hanging around with us?
I volunteered.
You have poor taste.
Some of you in the background didn't have much choice
Yeah,
because of various conditions.
Yeah.
His specifically was a volunteer effort.
Yeah. Go back to my statement. You made poor choices.
He does.
With a witch.
No, I was told.
Mhm.
I thought they said it was.
Apparently, practicing medicine without a license is frowned upon.
I thought they said it was going to be dangerous.
I got blessed by a character that is entirely black. Except for
Well, for us, it has been.
So, anyways, the soldiers and everything greet you guys. Say, excellent. We were just about to send out messengers to look for you. Please report to the watch commander as soon as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
It says something.
So the dwarf drags the halfling along with the head.
The dwarf drags the little halfling. Like,
You're sort of shuffled along into a room that you haven't been in before. It's much more of a audience chamber type area, and there's again another couple dozen or so soldiers, or at least it's hard for you to tell the difference between a soldier dwarf and an engineer dwarf because they're all dwarfs. These are dwarfs with armor, so you're assuming soldiers.
yeah.
But they all look just as serious and not fun.
Do your people ever smile?
What's that?
What you talking about? I am smiling.
So he's German.
That's right. Anyways,
You just can't see it under the armor.
We never.
the various soldiers pretty much ignore you.
Yeah.
Several of them salute George as he walks in, the Ironbreaker. You see several in.
I salute him back.
Okay, again, they pretty much ignore you, and the two other halflings with you. They just completely ignore you guys. You see several others in the room wearing standard armor, and then there's 2 or 3 that are wearing bits of Gromrel and more heavier armor.
He's the only one that's in full glory.
He's the only one in full armor. Full Gromrel. The watch commander of the dwarfs comes over and says, excellent, we were looking for you. I forgot what your name is. Throwdug?
Yep.
Throwdug, excellent. I knew that was what it is. My memory is not fading.
Got
A
it.
couple of the dwarfs in the back snicker a bit. Excellent, Throwdug. Just in time. Who's this little one with you?
One of our field medic in the sewers.
I am Tolman the Mighty,
Your field.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, he slayed a demon himself.
I did. One,
Excellent. Well,
one hit.
that means he definitely can survive on his own. Your charge with them is now dismissed. You've been reassigned.
Oh.
Report to your unit. You leave on patrol this afternoon.
Got it.
Pick up your squad from outfitting and so forth.
I like having a character.
Yeah, there goes a
Damn
roll.
it.
Are you actually gone, Dylan? Seriously?
He gets marched out of the room. The rest of the dwarfs continue to ignore you.
Can I walk with him?
No.
Hey,
I'll give you the head.
Hey,
We'll give you the
I'll
head.
give you the head.
Now you're pinned.
Give you the head. Stay.
Something to remember me by.
oh man.
Do you have, as processing, do you have anything else that is considered party?
Yes, I do have several items that
Okay.
are.
Any of those things you are free to clear out before you report within the next 30 minutes to your next assignment.
So
hold all of it.
16 gold crowns.
Okay.
That was my freaking 16 gold crowns.
It was. Okay.
And then as you continue passing down this ever dying character's
Gives you a knife.
Now I'm gonna give you the two-handed battle axe.
Oh. Okay.
I will gladly take that if you don't.
You can even use it.
Would that work?
All right. Hold on.
If I can get that sucker, if I can get a two-handed combat, I'm frenzying all the time now.
Yeah.
No choice.
But in Gallagher's axe, the most notable thing is it has the accurate trait, which gives it a +10 whenever you attack, and it's magic.
Holy shit!
And
I
if
need to
you're
figure out how to wield this thing.
and if you're Norikian, you get extra benefits.
Oh my
but
God.
was not that.
I'm an Ulrichian.
I'll have you know I still have.
I can do
Axe isn't on the merchant list.
It's a great axe. You got to go in the items. I can probably drag and drop.
So the real trick is now you need to find a barter shop.
Yeah, I think I.
Pawnbroker.
Oh,
What you give me for this axe? Okay.
And
I just give you the original.
that's all just treasure,
Yeah,
like party related.
I'm probably not.
I haven't chosen a true
Me neither.
faith yet.
Does that work? Do you have it?
Let's see.
But Ulrichian was one of the ones that I kind of.
I don't see my guy horrifically
One
encumbered,
more.
so
Well,
More.
more. Well, I
it
think
did
that-
not drag over.
Just cool. Okay. So, I've not dragged it over yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll do like transfer
corpses.
But I mean, I'll just
Should be
give-
able to drag and drop it
Right.
directly on his
Battle axe
character.
is 3 encumbrance.
Yeah.
Or his icon at the top left.
Hell.
And the helm?
Characters are
Hell.
I can't drop
It's
them.
Oh,
pretty-
yeah.
Is this why you wanted to continue on? You were trying to give us a hint, a strong hint?
My character would
I
have that whether or not.
I have no
Here.
use for battle axe. I don't.
Now you're just leading a raiding party of dwarves.
I would, my character, if
ask
I find
ask
this out,
around with the
ask
soldiers.
for it, only because I
The
knew
other
that he was
dwarves
my best
are
friend,
a
my
bit
only
in
buddy,
Awe of the
but I
Ironbreaker
can't
unit.
use it.
Yeah.
They're being dispatched to be sent directly into a Skaven threat in the
Oh.
sewers.
Yeah, there's a
Him
lot
and,
of them.
him and several of the other novice
more than
Ironbreakers are being sent as an assault squad.
Wait, he was
You
in
don't
office?
have skill in it.
No,
in
he
training,
was not.
plus
Oh,
it's-
okay.
It's a -20.
Okay.
Several novices.
Okay.
So
I,
it's
his
weapon
next
skill
rank
minus something.
requires a squad of Ironbreakers.
I'll spend a little while telling the tales of watching him fight the Skaven and what we ran into down there and everything, and tell the dwarves. They do. Everybody loves halflings.
Yeah, they listen politely and everything, and for the most part, like I said, they seem to be on alert at this point. So although they listen, they're more focused on whatever work they're doing. They share with you what little they know is that there's some sort of growing Skaven threat underneath the city. The dwarven defenses have been mobilized,
I already transferred.
Oh, okay, you already did.
Yeah.
and they're recalling all the Ironbreakers and sending them down into the sewers.
We just took out a pretty strong patrol. Don't worry about it, guys. We got the ammo.
You got it.
Is that
You
frostbite?
got, you got some cracked shots. You're good.
Okay.
That's programmed in.
Do you remember? Yeah, we killed them all.
I mean, it's not.
You don't remember the first? Oh, come on, Sean.
It's not programmed in terms of like if you're an
Went back and told the town. Yeah, we took care of that skating threat.
Because while you were transferring, he transferred.
Sorry. Okay.
Well, we did.
So
I had the original copy of the weapon.
Universally armored one.
I'll delete the one. The
Yeah,
Gallagher.
get rid of the extra.
Okay.
They were
You
leather
delete that.
with shields
Okay,
and everything.
so you guys go shopping.
All the
Additional
effects
With nobody of
Frostbite
wealth.
does.
Yeah.
No, the elf went, and he went, and Andy went.
Okay.
I am not
I think
buying
we should.
your equipment.
Click on it.
I don't spend my money.
Plus 10 magic.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm not spending my money on.
The main thing about the Gallagher axe is if you use it, it will automatically put the modifiers in there.
Oh. Because I deleted that when he kept frostbite since he had it named. But it doesn't matter because it's only gonna last on my character for a day. Because I can't carry the fucking thing around. It's so heavy.
So how do you? Oh, he deleted it off, so I can't take this and add it on or something like that.
I could drag it to you.
Yeah, you can just make a trade
Because
request.
he had it programmed and he had it programmed, and
But he had it programmed fully.
yeah, he had it programmed fully. And it's not on your character sheet anymore?
I can double check, but I don't think so.
Sorry, I didn't know it had any additional effects other than what I had.
Yeah, mine's on. It's on there now.
My bad.
You silly people, you.
Okay.
I know. Give you a gift and everything, you throw it away.
Okay, so the shop
It's fine, it's
should
not
be
my
visible somewhere.
This
is
Bottom
fine.
right.
It's really tiny now, I think.
Christ.
Yes, for some reason.
Well, it was larger earlier, but
Yeah, it's shrunk.
You told us that we could try to find other items, right?
correct. Anything that is rare or uncommon that you haven't searched for recently, you can make a roll for.
Nah. Oh wait, that's because they don't have to.
How recently?
Within the last week.
Okay, never mind. And I'm not. I have no reason to go shopping
Okay.
I can't even equip it. It won't let me equip
because
it.
you're small. You have
Yeah.
a small stat. Or, yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if I can either find a heavy.
Because what I want, I've already got trying to get made.
Okay.
I'll go to the shop then that's making it, seeing if they can
Okay.
speed it up
Sure.
You now have the most magical
Wh-
items
when do you
any
need it by?
character has had.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I love that. This one is just the magic grabber.
Oh shit! I forgot. I
Yeah, if you can pay an extra 20% to have it finished this evening.
It's just chain leggings.
Yeah, whatever it was you ordered.
I don't remember what the cost was. Is my problem.
forgot I tore a muscle in my leg.
I can tell you what the item for the leggings are.
So I already had to pay.
Leather leggings or plate leggings?
Remember when I fell?
There's no chain.
Yeah.
Are they called something else?
Yeah, they are called something else. Great. No, greats are. Let me look real quick. I'll pull it up here in a second. It is male. CHAUSSES.
Male chassis. Have a price of 2 gold. So 20% of that would be 40 silver, 8 silver.
Honestly, he's giving me so much shit.
I'll do that.
Okay. So put a rush on it. They'll have it ready this evening.
Awesome.
So by the time we're done with the shopping aspect, you have it effectively.
I'm at half movement.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll take you a while to get back.
No,
to
I'm
the
at
place.
half movement because I remember I fell and tore my leg muscles.
With that too.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
You might need that extra.
Okay, so how do I treat that injury? It's a critical.
yeah, it's a long-term injury.
Mm-hmm. Is there like a way I can splint it or tape it up or anything like that that might?
It effectively acts like a critical wound. You can heal that with medicine. There's a mechanic for it.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a very minor one from what I remember correctly.
It was pretty. Yeah, it's a minor injury, but it's really hampering.
Injury, broken bones, torn muscles, amputation, medical attention, healing critical wounds. If you received any critical wounds, you are critical wounded. They can be serious. Medical attention. They cannot be resolved until you receive medical attention, limited to heal skill, bandages, etc. If you suffer a critical wound where surgery is required to attend to it, it would be marked surgery, which this was not. Then you suffer the marked penalties until you visit a barber surgeon or get magical source.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, it just takes successful use of a heal skill
All right.
to alleviate it, at effectively a day. Or you can let it try to heal on its own naturally.
I will try to heal it then.
Okay. So give me a average heal check.
Okay, so if I heal it currently in my current state, I'm at penalties. If I wait till tomorrow morning, where my fatigue potentially will have gone away, try at that point, and I heal it, I don't have the penalties anymore.
Correct. Yeah, that would be a better option. Get a
I'll
good night's
do
rest. Get rested. Get all your penalties you can out,
Yeah, that's what
and
I'll do.
then heal it at that point.
Have you got
Does-
your character?
Boiled leather, which is that able to be worn on top of?
The boiled leather breastplate is not. That's
That's-
what you would
that's a
wear.
unique one.
That's that one you would use instead of the metal breastplate. The issue with the boiled one is it has weak points. And I think maybe one less armor, but it's cheaper.
But if I have a leather, I have chain, so I can put boiled leather on top.
Yes, at that point.
So
It counts in terms of as
find
plate.
heavy crossbow.
It's a percentile roll based on the rarity of the item.
Okay, so it's I believe it's a
Uncommon or
I'm
rare?
curious to see which
I'm
one
pretty sure
is
it's rare.
as my character.
Okay. So give me a roll.
Hang on, double checking.
It's actually scary.
Thinking that
Okay, so a minor torn muscle, which I believe this is what
Rare.
it was, Thad.
Yes.
Okay. Sprained or torn, impaired capabilities, and pain. Half your movement if it's a leg.
Yep.
Healing
Yeah,
check.
I've got the injury effect on here.
Right. Okay, so no, you can't find a crossbow this afternoon.
okay, find a
You're at
pistol.
one movement.
You can roll for that.
Was it?
Okay.
You're at one movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving
If
real
it's
slow.
common, it's just there.
Yep. Common, they
It
just
doesn't
have.
show up.
Yeah. Not able to find a pistol or a crossbow. Seems like all the weapons have recently been purchased up.
Coincidentally, you see an armed guard of dwarves going by.
Okay, so minor healing for the muscles. They will partially heal in 30 minus your toughness bonus days, naturally.
30 days.
But for you, well, 28 days in your case.
Yeah.
Use of the healing skill will reduce the time by 1 day, plus a further day per success level.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So roll good,
Yeah.
and that reduces the amount. Now, I'm fine with a graduated penalty
Right.
reduction. It doesn't have to be 28 days and suddenly you're at 100%.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Warhammer with these critical wounds, it's like you're out for a month.
Yeah,
You have a
I-
penalty for a long time.
I mean, I can't adventure at that point because I have one movement.
I'm not worried about the halving movement. I'm fine if you make the heal check and it's a success.
Yeah.
Then you can move fine,
Right.
but you still have the penalty that it
Involving-
gives you.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I'm fine with that aspect. It's the pain that's really causing the movement penalty.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I'll wait
I
till
can
the
get you
morning.
drugs for that.
That's right. There are drugs, so there's magical healing.
You are a horrible person.
Can I assist him with the, or no, he's getting someone else to tend to him?
He's trying to heal himself.
I just
Can I
realized the
assist him?
dwarf retired before the elf,
Sure.
and the elf has been here for like way
Give
longer.
it a go, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Without
I can do it.
Well, the elf has brain.
without medical attention.
Yeah. Emotional damage.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So yeah, I mean you're gonna make a roll in the morning. So that evening, have you guys finished all your shopping you need? Any
I
supplies?
can't buy, I'm not gonna buy anything because I need to save my money.
Crowbar, but it doesn't show up. It's in the book. It's something I'm supposed to have as a
A trapping.
as a trapping. I was looking for
It's
it.
right here. It's under tools and kits.
I think he's looking for it in the shop.
It is. It's in the shop.
Which
Yeah,
my
one
shot
He's in the
disappeared.
shop.
No, it's just really small.
Yeah, it's very tiny.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I get you, man. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I
It
was needing.
shrinks as the stock goes down.
There you go.
Just find it all up.
At Warhammer Shop.
But yeah, and that I definitely did
looking
take the
for
only
enchanted
vitality
sword of some
shot.
kind.
An enchanted sword of some kind.
The dwarves got the weekend off, so they all.
Vitality
Okay,
shot
give me a percentile roll.
An old bow. There's 5 old bows. Interesting. Crossbow, pistol.
Yeah, they don't
need a
have any
pistol.
Magic swords or any magic
Black
for
powder.
sale.
I'm buying the bandages.
And there's no heavy crossbow here for pistols.
Ooh,
So what? That's a week that I need to wait for.
Yeah.
To see if I can find that again.
Yep. Or a reasonable amount of time. It's not just go
I guess I'm not finding one before we leave.
Polearm.
unless you can find one. Find one.
What would be the associated cost with
I thought a spear was a
moving my
hand weapon.
apprentice? up
There
to,
is an
uh,
there's an option for
Wizard.
one-handed spear.
If he's
but
ready
it
to
still
go to
needs
wizard,
one.
then he's just effectively done. He goes to wizard and he leaves.
Okay. Well,
One-handed
So I
spears,
guess
two-handed
we continue.
spears.
Okay. So he heads off to the college, and you don't remember hearing from him ever after that.
That's fine.
So you don't need a crossbow.
Honestly, kind of
you
expected that.
I don't need
that's
a heavy
the
crossbow,
entire
but
intent.
I've been rolling for the reload skills like 3 success levels every single time because my reload skills.
Or
are
he'll
so
come back
high.
later as an NPC.
I figured
Like
may as
Giselle
well have
does
a
every now and
crossbow
then.
because it has a
Now
cantrip.
cantrip.
Okay.
Torment, just to torment. Now.
That way, I can
Right.
get even more criticals.
My apprentice comes back.
No,
So-
no.
Walking
really?
down the street, you see
It
Giselle.
was a very big temptation.
Are
Or they
we-
came in with the apprentice or not. But no, we already have a wizard in the
So you're gonna have to find one on the adventure somewhere. Crossbows aren't that hard. Pistols, you guys have run into a couple of people.
Right.
Is there a way to get a waterproof bag?
You can get a bag that I would say water resistant.
Okay.
Okay, you can't get anything that's waterproof because that involves a little bit more technology than would probably exist. I mean, you can get
Wax bags and stuff like that.
absolutely. That's why I'm saying they're water resistant.
Okay.
That if you place them in water, they're not going to soak up.
Okay.
But if you submerge a bag, even if it's waxed, it's still going to fill with water.
War horses are.
I want to get something like that,
Okay, to store your stuff in.
and to store the medicines in.
You don't even need it.
Okay,
So
double the cost of a bag.
Get a spell immediately. That
Fine with
provides
that.
you.
Well, this is an actual horse that lasts all the time. It does not rely on spell.
I know.
Now, the other option you have, Ben, is you have searched for these. That doesn't mean the market doesn't have them. It just means you were unable to find it.
Oh,
So if you can convince other people to do some searching, they get rolls as well.
I'm busy.
research.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Heavy crossbow and black powder pistol.
Pick one.
Now,
Wow.
do you have the funds to buy it?
I-
Because finding it now doesn't do you anything. It's when you have the money to buy it,
I'm
you have to
going
find it.
be- If I can at least find a heavy crossbow, I'm okay with just getting that for now. I
Okay.
can sell my crossbow and my dagger, and I should have enough.
Okay,
So we're going back down after this.
Like
Or at least
just
that was the
enough.
plan.
that was the plan.
You want me to go ahead and roll
Heavy
for that?
crossbow.
Is this a percentage rate?
Yes.
It's rare.
Mm-hmm.
And first thing I'm gonna do
Nope. Oswald wasn't any help.
after once I'm done with everything, I'm gonna return to the college, get some sleep tonight, and particularly look for.
So we look for the second thing. Or is
There
it all-
used to be little dice here.
Process of purchasing
Yeah,
access
there's
to
not now.
spells.
There's a dice there.
There is no purchase access to spells. You purchase the spells
No
themselves.
idea what the point of that
5 gold times the casting number.
Huh. I can no longer just pick a die type.
Magic is expensive.
Yeah.
You can only
I
get
have no idea what-
access to casting number 5 times your current wizard level. So level 2 wizard is 5. Level 3 wizard is 10.
/space one
And
line.
level 4 wizard is
the
anything.
percentile D100 down at the bottom.
I'm gonna
Or
purchase
raise it.
dark vision check.
Okay, as long as you have the experience also, you can learn it.
What?
It
Why
just takes your evening
did you
of...
curse this?
Too late now.
But
Who's
why?
already cursed?
Why did you give it to me?
The
Where's
dagger's
the dwarf?
tied to the end.
What did he give to you?
Dude, okay. So I walk into this room,
Bags.
Oh.
the big eggs, and there's like 500 dwarves.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like a whole city of dwarves. All at least this big.
Giants.
This big. Right? And I go into this huge explanation of what I saw.
Okay.
And he just left. He handed me his stuff. Well, he handed me that, and he left.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. What about the money?
What money?
Like to do a
What
Okay.
tuition
Okay.
check.
So
Because I know the dwarf
hold on.
was holding my money.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How much does 16 weigh? Can he even carry
He
it?
gave me 5 gold,
This
right?
zero.
1 for each of us. And he promised
No,
me,
no.
Here,
It's the dwarf.
here's a gold for you, and a gold for you,
Yeah, it's a good point.
and a gold for you, and a
It's
gold
the
for you.
dwarf. He had my money, which was the party money that I gave him. He would have gave it all. Give it.
Why did he give you the axe?
He gave you the axe. You gave me the axe.
Wow, did you see how slow I literally was dragging it behind me? I can't even lift the damn thing.
So? There's no way he would have kept the party funds.
I just shake him a little
It's
bit.
okay.
Does he make
It's
any
okay.
noise?
We'll understand that you're paying for everything
Big little
for a
rattle.
while.
For a while, sure.
Big little rattle.
We're good with that.
I don't have
Sean, all
any
the where the dice are supposed to be. in the
Give me the bulge out first.
That's intentional.
He did not.
Some
give
of
me
the other mods.
That's how much
interfered
has
with
been
it.
spent.
gladly take that extra gold. I will gladly take that.
We all
I
would.
am
1, 2,
So
3,
1 gold. All
Yeah.
right.
4.
Now, another thing you guys may want to consider: you haven't checked in with Schutzman for a while for your pay.
Ooh.
I fully thought they were gonna get ganked.
Well, that is.
But my pay
No.
goes to the old A-Lip.
No,
That's what my
The Morph would have said that access for you
moving into the sewers.
as a Demon Slayer.
I can't lift it.
Take the advanced training so you can use it.
So
He's-
do we all?
I can't lift it.
Eat a mushroom before you start swinging it.
Thank you, buddy.
No.
Do we all go to Shootsman then?
Madcap
You said-
mushroom, then you're
Are you
fine.
with us at the market?
That is epic.
Matt,
That's what I
That's
said.
only what, a +10 strength, right?
are you at the market?
And now it gives you like really high, like troll level strength, but you also explode after it.
Oh,
And-
shit.
And Frenzy also.
That's what the
That'd be actually a pretty glorious way to
That's
go
what the
out.
night goblins use
Oh,
with those big maces.
That didn't work.
It's slash our
I'll, if you could give me one, I'll put it in my pack for that. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Screw it.
Give me the axe.
Ah!
Feed it to your dog.
How you feeling?
I don't think that
Feeling
makes
better?
it either.
Yeah.
I broke my check.
That
Did
no.
you try looking for one too? No. Elf's not able to find one.
I'm busy.
So
What else did you want to look for? A pistol? I'll
And you
look
also
for a
have
pistol.
this
Yes,
rat
I
over
prefer the heavy
now.
crossbow.
All right. What would you prefer me to look for?
Heavy crossbow.
I'm assuming the pistol.
Yes.
Are we supposed to be rolling low?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tallman,
Finally.
Tallman is the only one who can talk people into actually partying with a heavy crossbow.
I would have automatically
They're
gave
very
me, like,
curious as
plus
to how
20
I'm
to
even
every
able to
roll.
lift the damn thing.
Okay, so
Send
I'm
the elf
ju-
to look for it, Gary.
I'm just going to delete my crossbow and dagger,
Listen, Rex,
and
You
So
get
many
half value for
crossbows.
both.
yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I already-
That's fine.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you.
Would you like to buy some specially sized quarrels for that crossbow?
No, thank you.
Specially sized. I like it. I would have been like, absolutely.
I don't know what those are.
Bolts?
I did buy all the healing poultices that were in the market just in case. I don't know if you need more.
Oh, good, 'cause I couldn't find any in there.
I went from, I now have 5, so I'm more than happy to.
Did my healing poultices get ruined?
No.
Okay.
No.
I have 3.
Like I said, I'm not gonna impose that
Take-
setting situation
Okay.
Take
on you
2
without
more,
preparation.
All right.
because I don't use them as often as you do.
Well, I bought a medicine. They have a potion bag in the system, and I bought it.
Okay.
And all my medical stuff is in the potion bag, and it actually describes it as a relaxed style bag
Okay, good.
with multiple compartments.
Yeah.
And
So they have a built-in potion bag.
they have
which
a
is fine.
built-in potion bag.
So my intent is potions are sealed anyways. I'm not too worried about those because you open them up and drink them. The poultices are where it's more of a concern because they're cloth.
Mhm.
My basic intent is if you specifically fall in the water, then it'll probably be a higher level. But otherwise, if you're just in the sewer and you get filthy, that I forget what the condition is, then I'm going to go with probably a 30% chance of whatever you're carrying has been soiled as well.
Okay.
Okay, if it's in a wax bag,
is
we'll
that?
reduce that to a 10%.
Just to give you a heads up, before it comes up in this situation, this particular potion bag, and it says it on here, when worn, any item inside can be accessed with a free action.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not unusual for most games
Yeah.
because it's
It's
designed to be
Kind
accessible.
of like a bandolier
It's your
style.
man's
I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure you understand it's not proof against the dirt.
Yeah, I get it.
It will give you a good defense against it.
So, Sean, I didn't see that there was any lamp oil available in the list,
Okay.
but yet oil seems to be like something that would be prolific, easy to find.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot of whales around. There's two. I'll buy it for you.
It's common.
Are there?
Yeah, I'll buy it.
It's because no one tried to sell it to you.
I looked.
They don't like
How
you.
did I miss it?
I have that elf modifier.
Yeah. Yeah. All that stuff. Reduce anything by
If
this
he
one.
hovers over something, it disappears immediately. You start like hiding stuff like, oh my gosh,
Asshole
he's
tax.
steal from us.
We have like 35 other pages to scroll through.
That's it's the animosity modifier. I can put in people's
That
individual
would be
characters.
awesome if that was a thing. I'm no longer moving 5,
I-
everybody.
Technically, I can add in individual price modifiers.
That would
So
be
things
neat.
you buy might be more expensive.
They should be.
Click on it.
I mean, I like that idea. If somebody's like my character where I have
working for me.
animosity,
I
I
just
should have an
scroll back up.
automatic.
You should have built-in penalties.
Yeah. Here's your plus
Yeah,
20% to
I don't
everything.
know.
Craggers, 5 gold.
Yeah.
Just sold one to him for 3 silver.
Right in front of him, too. Oh, son of a bitch.
Daggers?
Yeah, we only got one left. Price just went up.
The market is not
That
working
shit
for you.
annoys
Double
me
click
so
on it.
much in video games.
Yeah.
Are you on the character thing?
Yeah, it's not working for him. The link's busted.
So happy I finally had
Are you clicking on the middle of it?
Now you'll never be able to load it.
It's weird.
They don't
Knowing my luck.
What are you looking to buy?
I was just curious.
Well,
It's not
spend a
practical
week
rope and
trying
what's
to
that
find a
list?
pistol.
I was curious what else they had.
How do I transfer this item?
What is the beliefs of Ulrich?
Drag and drop it over
And
to him.
faith of Ulrich.
Wolf. Okay.
You would actually be a lot more aligned with it nowadays with mental
But
conditions.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, we established beforehand it requires a brand.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Yeah.
it actually doesn't. It was the goal.
Did that pop up a dialogue box? for
Also, you
transferring
would be
stuff to you?
you'd be giving yourself
No.
fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
That's
stop
right.
everybody.
That would lead to your
No,
death.
it did not.
Let's try this.
I wonder who the elf is going to pick to like argue with now that the dwarf is gone.
The dwarf.
Like
Yeah,
who's
how to
good?
do this because it's not working.
I'm coming as a
Like,
different dwarf.
So, click, right click on the character.
No, well, if this half looks never actually been the dwarf.
Item pile.
Alright, sorry.
Request
What's
a
there?
Okay.
A can.
Then send friend request.
Sure.
Whoa. Okay. Are
Okay.
you trading to me?
You give me the axe.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. So you guys all gather up in the evening at
Set.
the Old L Inn, having gathered whatever supplies you can find for the day.
Yep.
We run in.
When no, you don't run into Schutzman as of yet.
Shut-
Boar shows up shortly before nightfall
Perfect.
and says he's
You
ready to
have
go.
give me bandages or whatever you have on you.
Did you see my message?
Just drag them over.
I did. I'm answering it.
Take your time.
Just a minute. We're playing weapon roulette back and forth here.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Nice axe.
Yeah, that's big compared to me.
I feel like there'd be more chicken. Like they're gonna like right before they hit the head.
I don't have. I already gave you the two that I
Yeah,
was.
that's fine. As expensive as that thing probably is, I have no use for
It
it.
didn't come over to me. Oh yeah,
That'll
there
work.
it is.
No, those
Say
things off
bubbly.
mine.
It's just only bubbly in the fridge.
Hey, it didn't
okay.
add any worse
Guess that'll
encumbrance
work.
to me.
I mean, I could give you the other.
No,
can
this
of
is fine.
sparkling water.
This
I'm
is fine.
encumbered because my.
You said bubbly, so that was
It's not
definitely
like the
bubbly.
dwarf.
I'm good with this.
Hold on, let's go.
So, Boris walks in, buys everybody rounds of drink. Boris?
What?
Yeah.
I like it.
Really?
That's all right.
Yeah.
Now I'm happy that I was like,
Nice.
sweet, sure, come on.
Absolutely not.
Well, I was just shit talking him.
I feel so bad. My idea is we've got cannon fodder. This is awesome.
Which is perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, it's awesome that we have a real thief now.
Ouch. God, those are cheap.
What?
That hurt.
Yeah. It was supposed to, I think.
I think I've actually only picked locks out of the presence of the group. I don't know that I've ever
Yeah,
succeeded.
Because
in the
every
presence-
other time the lock's been open.
Wrong.
Yeah.
It's like in the presence of the group, I can't do it. You guys are watching me. Stop.
Performance anxiety. I
Yeah.
can't
That's why you use crowbar. That's not we.
I have one of those.
Can only you turn invisible with nobody's looking.
That's right.
Don't make eye contact with me.
All right.
So, when are we going?
I'm not as okay with this anymore.
Are we going by Shootsman's on the way, or what are we doing?
That's a yeah.
Yeah, we gotta at least let them know that we're going to,
Into the underground.
deal with things. Yeah.
Maybe collector pay as well.
I mean, what does it matter?
All right, drag the dwarf head or the
I'm
rat head.
I'm definitely going over because that's
the rat- yeah, the
funding
dwarf
for a
rat.
tavern.
The rat ogre.
dragging that thing through.
Okay.
No, he got
Shoot
mad
me.
the last time we
Shoot
brought
me.
him one.
Shoot
Okay.
Yes. It's
So
not dragging
icon
you
is
through the
there.
same
At some
guys are
point, I
going.
get my armor before we head.
Yeah,
I
that's
left
fine.
there. I couldn't.
He only got
physically
one
carry it.
leg done.
Right.
Well, odd or even.
This will be my first time playing this game as other than a dwarf with actual armor. I've never
Weird.
played it. It's weird.
Now everybody is encumbered.
Okay. Schutzman's office up there in the north. Okay, you guys head to Schutzman. He says, "Excellent, you guys have returned, and with a new friend. Did you find Did you find it?
No.
Crowd not yet. No. We have
Lots of rats.
Yeah, we found some more rat men.
Some of them are damn near 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
But we think we know who took it. You just haven't located them yet.
Okay.
Do we?
Some of us have more personal knowledge about it, but we're tracking it down. We'll find it hopefully tomorrow.
Today.
Well, that's not going to work.
Why?
You've been summoned to the graph first thing tomorrow.
So we got to go tonight.
What?
He's been growing very interested in your investigations. I've held him off as long as I can. He needs to know whether you have definitive proof of a threat. Most of the council doesn't believe in such things, and otherwise they're going to shut down this whole program.
You still
Well,
have the rat
the
head?
dwarves have all the rat heads that we found.
No, didn't the dwarf give you one?
I couldn't carry. I left
Oh.
it there.
Maybe it's still there.
It's literally this big, dude.
That's big.
Well, for the rest of you, for me, it's this big.
So
I was going to say it's pretty close. I mean,
Why?
10 a.m. at the palace tomorrow morning.
Right.
Whatever proof you have, you've gathered at that point. The Graf and his council want to review it.
Okay.
so the-
I hate to be that guy, but can we have the gold that we were promised? If
Oh,
this
sure.
is going to be
He tosses over the two pouches for the last 2 weeks.
Cool.
Oh, 2 weeks?
what's
Yeah.
that, 2 gold apiece?
It's
Oh.
30 gold total.
30 gold total.
You guys split it however you wish amongst
I'll
the
put it in
group.
party funds.
no.
No. No. No.
It came out to about 1 gold apiece per week, so I took my 2 gold.
See, what my answer would
I'll
have
take
been when the elf
I'm
said
gonna take mine.
5 gold, that's not enough. I would have said yes. That's why he gave us the axe to make up the difference.
He already did. It's exactly
That's
what
what
he
he
did.
I
And I was like, no. I know this stupid dwarf way too well.
That's still
he
only
didn't
10.
believe me.
It's only 10.
It's 14.
What?
It was 14.
How did we get
no.
30
We're
gold?
both retarded.
15 gold per week
I
for
was
2
like, you
weeks.
guys gone, right? So yeah, it's 6
You guys are right at the end of the second week.
But it was
3,
1
4.
gold.
Okay.
a week.
3,
4. I
4,
was counting
15
him.
gold for the group.
divided by
I was
so
counting
6.
him
What
in-
he was
yeah.
paying his
It's 6
share
gold apiece,
towards
guys.
the tavern
Yeah.
6 gold for you.
for a week.
6 gold for all of us.
That's where
except
the
for him.
1 or 2
Yes.
gold came in.
So
Okay.
if he's getting gold, then is he getting gold?
Oh, he
Hey,
just
where was
showed
this one
up
on
this
time?
morning.
Crossbow.
I don't know. He's going in there to be fodder. Why not?
I got you got anything you want to buy?
You could make the argument that
You need
we're not
armor.
going in there.
The dwarf says you need armor.
All right.
Well, I am equipped with no armor, no weapon, really.
Hey, Matt, there's this thing
What
called
kind of
personal
weapon
space.
can you
All
handle?
right, damn it.
Matt,
Go- What?
There's this thing called personal space.
No such thing. Come on now.
He's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What kind of weapon do you prefer?
So outfit yourself with everything you can get from the market that you like, and tell me the cost.
Got it.
Ooh.
100
He tells
gold.
the rogue.
he does. He buys everything and then disappears. Resale, starts his own shop.
Here's my
Yep.
receipt. What
If you're
gold?
going down, just understand you are going into the sewers with us. I'm there with him when he's buying
Okay.
to watch what he gets. But it's not like he's gonna run away.
Are we still at Trisman?
I am a master thief.
Sure.
I'm
Are
going
you
to
really that level?
ask him on an update about the.
You've got your own thieves guild. You're
company
Gouda.
of
Gouda.
road
This is
wardens.
Gouda. What?
These white black
About the
houses.
road wardens?
Yeah.
Well, the funding and the support is going to depend on the Graf's response.
Gonna make Raph happy.
Are you an actual thief?
The Graf has demanded a review of our
You're not gonna
efforts,
tell me.
and he has the feeling
know
that we're
this
wasting
shit.
our time. That the funds and money should be best served elsewhere.
What specifically
That's
does
probably
he
true.
require?
Probably.
Like evidence
Proof. Yeah.
Yes.
of such things?
You guys have been called in front of the
Okay.
court
Yeah.
to validate whether or not Skaven are a real threat.
That's
Bring
right.
the
What
live
proof do we have to
We're
provide?
bringing bodies back.
Bring the live one.
Yeah,
I got manacles.
You know what? I know. Wait. I think those are the ones I was wearing.
You expect us to
How-
bring a live one?
let's wait. A live one?
That's gonna be a.
Why not?
That's
Let's
a
bring a-
riding
No.
ass.
What?
They're easy peasy.
Let's check and see if the rat head is still at the dwarven inn.
Yeah, we should. If we were worried about that, we would have drug back a whole rat ogre.
Right.
Once you got it, get all the entrails out. It's much
No,
lighter.
just the head.
You can wear it like a puppet.
Yes.
What? Right? You're the one that taught
Wait,
me
yeah,
that.
he'd fit all the
I
way in
did.
it. He'd fit all the way in it.
That works with rat ogres, with Skaven, with cat catchers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But if we're gonna capture one alive, we would need a cage. Probably.
You aren't gonna be able to
No,
pull a cage out of the
manacles.
sewers.
Yeah.
Manacles will knock its teeth out so it can't bite.
Manacles and ropes. And
I have lots of rope. I'm
Traps.
prepared to go into the sewers for any case that we would go into. Like when we were going
He's
in,
playing like a D&D adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
There's my pack of many things.
I literally bought stuff that we lacked last time we were in the sewers.
I get it, man.
Oh, I don't even get
It's all right.
impact and hack.
Good to be the Boy Scout.
It's good to be. Somebody have to be
You're
prepared.
the Boy Scout.
Technically, an Eagle Scout, right?
No.
Or you haven't done.
No, I
Eagle Scout stuff?
gave up on that.
Oh, okay. You're the Eagle Scout.
Yep, George
Yeah.
is the one that made it.
rat, crowbar, clank, drag.
Mm.
Done.
I think it's a
It's
solid
easy.
play.
53 skill.
It's easy as it goes. Let's get in this.
Did you roll to see if you found the pistol?
So it,
Oh, I didn't know I was
but this
supposed to.
frostbite isn't programmed to have that plus 10,
Okay.
though, right?
It should have been, yeah.
I'm gonna look see if I can
Really
find this
confident
pistol real quick. Go talk to
Or
my
did I
guy.
just
Yeah.
use that in my character? Okay.
He attacks the
Oh.
market.
That is epic.
He
I just realized that's what I did. I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
and every
The elf says enough shopping.
he's slashing prices.
What's your weapon skill? Your base, your weapon
Um,
stat.
Can I attempt to haggle the pistol?
The market
I'll do
attempts.
it.
Yeah, no,
53.
it doesn't.
Hold on,
Okay.
the market attempts
Well,
to dodge.
It did.
It just listed in the weapon.
But I would have a penalty because I'm not proficient.
Yes, you
We have to find the market every
Of
day
what?
because it's
Is
rough.
it 10 or 20?
I found
So
his
it's not,
pistol.
yeah, it's
Yes.
nothing. We're
Yeah,
correct.
you can buy a pistol if you want.
I'm gonna try to haggle the price.
Okay.
It did not.
It took away the trait.
Is it just a
which
challenging
also
difficulty
works.
zero?
That also happens also. But it didn't apply the negative where you're not being trained.
Never mind, my bad.
Okay. So add 20% to the cost.
Oh,
No. Not if we're gonna go back in the fucking sewers. No.
You can find a pistol. It's going to cost you 20% extra.
I found you the
Wait,
pistol.
20? You said 10.
Wait.
No,
is that
I
funny?
said
No, he said
20%.
30.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
that's not a problem. What
And
you
there are no bullets.
You got it.
No, I'm just kidding.
You got the money.
I don't.
You
How much
just
do you
got
need?
it.
Yeah, what do you need?
What do you need? I have money.
Did you take your 5 gold?
for read, I'm doing calculations.
Staring at Thad while he does it.
I love it. It's awesome.
That buy this invisibility cloak?
Yeah.
What the hell? Huh? Like, what?
Why not the calculator? Because the guy's at hundreds.
Yeah. It listed right here under armor.
Uh-huh.
Invisibility cloak. Once a day, you can turn invisible for willpower bonus minutes.
Alright.
Really powerful.
Skill override.
Amazing.
No.
That
Okay,
would
I need
significantly
how much? 16
powerful
silver.
my invisibility.
I need 2 gold and 16 silver to get it.
Was that the entire price of it?
I have the rest of it.
How do you
I have
add?
like 75% of that.
Okay.
And gold.
16 silver.
16 silver and 2 gold. 1 gold is 20 silver. By the way.
We have no backpack.
All right.
Thank you.
Where it says skill
Now, do you need to
override,
buy bullets?
do I just put a plus 15 or do I have to put what my total would be?
I'll take
It's
care,
not
I'll
gonna do
take
that
care of
for
that. I
us.
have some leftover silver. It doesn't cost that much for bullets.
Yeah.
Are they
Are
rare?
Accurate trait or
No, they're on
It
on the market.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the market.
Bullets and
Imaging
shot.
precise.
All the fish hooks.
Although I think
trying to
shot
put
might
in that
be
it's
included
plus
in the
15.
bullets.
Bullets and powder.
Okay.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you get some ammo.
There's no easy way to do
Okay.
I was trying to figure out with him.
Anything else you guys wish to do at Schutzman? You got paid. You went to the market.
Does
He
he have
informed.
any idea what kind of stuff they're looking for? Just physical proof? Like if we bring him ahead, would that be enough?
The Graf has questions, and his counselors have questions. He believes there are several counselors and noblemen that are seeking to shut down the program. They feel this has no value and is a waste of resources. So you may meet some challenges along those lines. So whatever proof you might have, be it testimony, be it physical evidence, be it notes, whatever, any of that would be beneficial.
Okay.
Whatever cannot be.
There are connections within this to certain peoples of power within the city
Mhm.
who are allowed to exist due to their usefulness to the city. Do you want us to keep their names out of this tomorrow when we talk to the Graf and the Council?
I'll leave that to your judgment as far as what you should or shouldn't share.
What about you?
What about me?
Should we bring you up?
Well, I'll be there.
Oh, okay.
Does the graph have a tendency to lean towards believing or disbelieving?
No.
The Graf is not a believer.
Oh, okay.
Equip and unequip,
Okay.
so it takes you turns.
That's why he's bringing up the
Okay.
questions. It was brought to his attention that this troop was in existence, and the funding that's going to it, and they feel that the funds could be better used elsewhere, and this whole effort should be disbanded.
Man, I
We can head back into
which
the
one-
sewers
which
before
people
this
we told
happens,
about
right?
this?
You have until 10 a.m. tomorrow when your appointment with the Graf. You need to be at the palace by 10 a.m.
Man, I wonder who
Right, we-
out of the hundreds of
Okay.
people.
Has Wallenstein shown up yet? Has he turned up anywhere in the city?
Wallenstein, no, he's been missing for a week or two.
Yeah, I was wondering. Sure, we've been on the ground, I guess, and I've been.
No, there's been no sign of him. We don't know what happened with him.
All right.
The city watch has been looking for him, but they haven't gotten any indications or any information.
Well, let's go kill us some rat bodies and bring them back.
So that's
to
the
Graf.
problem. Is everything we've done, we've killed and left, and
Well,
we've got shit tons of proof.
Right. So let's go get some
Do we
more.
know?
We gotta go down there and get the crown anyway, right?
Yes, but we don't have our dwarf now.
We have all the crap we just got. And we have his testimony.
Come on, boys, let's go get this
You got
crown.
a cat head.
We have testimony of the Iron Breakers. We have, of course,
Who
trying to
just left?
yeah.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate timing.
The real problem is that everything we have. Quite frankly, if anybody tried to argue against all the proof that we have found, if we drug it with us, they'd be absolutely insane. Which,
Right.
no offense to you, I look at whatever Schutzman. That's all we're dealing with is insanity.
And once again, we have a bunch of random items with no connection. We have a block of cheese.
That's Gouda.
Maybe all those heads are down
That's
there
good.
still, where we
There's a
just left
connection to
them.
Gouda.
Where you guys
Which
just
is
left that
why
big pile of
I
heads.
asked the question about whether or not we were going to bring up the whole criminal underworld of the city and how they're linked to this. Because if you out these people, they tend to not want to be outed.
Oh,
As so.
Oh, that's
I walk
What?
outside and stretch.
You still shopping?
I was looking for the items that help that.
Okay.
It was a solar
I was looking
eclipse.
for some type of bag.
There you go.
I very specifically am pushing you to have leather and chain on everything you can possibly have.
Sneaky thief, leather and chain.
I'm in sneaky thief and full chain.
Yeah,
Well,
but he's an
good
actual thief.
So am I. I have 2 tiers of thief. Thank you.
Well, the good news is I was planning on getting no leather because they have no armor.
Wouldn't it be better for us, all things considered, if this project was suspended so we can work without having to report back to this man?
Sure.
Some of us end up going back to jail.
Be the same skill.
It should say
I'd be
on
fine
the
with
staff
that.
thing.
But
And the staff sling gives you bonuses, doesn't it?
Staff sling is a sling attached to a staff.
Yeah.
I think they operate similarly,
Why'd you
although
get here? You
some
gotta count your-
movies have referred
I was
to
in
have
jail.
shown a staff sling more as a slingshot
Alrighty then.
versus a spinning sling.
not my fault.
But they're supposed to be like a spinning
Not my
sling,
fault.
just with a stick.
Yeah,
With a
just-
stick. Yeah.
You're wicked.
Yeah, I would think they're the same.
Kind of
Skill.
like lacrosse type thing.
Unless they have them separate, but otherwise, I don't think they do. I think
So
they're just
what-
sling skill.
Okay.
What do you intend on proving to him? What's our end proof? What's our goal?
I guess I should ask that of Schutzman. Is what is he expecting us to prove? Skaven exist?
Well, based on what you guys have told me, the Skaven threat is real.
Well, I can tell you that the halfling here witnessed a mobilization of the dwarves heading into the. What did they say? Going into.
They're going into to deal with the Skaven.
Our Ironbreaker was basically taken away from us and told you're going into the sewers to fight the Skaven because they're under.
Okay, well that explains where he is then.
Yeah, he took a whole squad of Ironbreakers,
which is great. And as much confidence as I have in the dwarves, they don't report to the graph.
But that's part of the proof that we can't provide in front of the graph.
Well, I understand that, but you guys are industrious and adventuresome, so figure out what, if anything. The question comes down to, do we have the graph support to continue investigating and dealing with the threat, or do you have to fight it on your own?
Well, that goes to the next question I have, and this is a more important question. Some of us are here because of motivation by the crown.
Yes.
What happens if we can't prove to his satisfaction and he cuts the program?
Then likely your deal is off.
But that's not fair. We've risked life and limb for this.
Tell
People have died.
Tell it to the graph. I'm more than willing to honor the deal, but it has to have the authority of the graph. If he feels this whole thing was a waste of time and effort, then all it's done is delay your sentencing.
Okay. How about this? You should be able to relate to this because you hate them just as much as the rest of us do.
Dwarves?
The Skaven are a myth of the peasantry. The aristocrats will never believe that a massive Skaven infestation is beneath the city. So how about this?
Counterpoint.
We know where the thing is going to happen. We have a good bit of evidence pointing towards the Brass Keep. We label it as some kind of beastman intrusion or something like that. Like there's a herdstone or something like that at the Brass Keep. And we raise a force to attack that rather than deal with the Skaven below.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea.
We don't have to bring up the Skaven in this. The Skaven can just...
Are you friends with a Skaven?
No.
Are you guys like buddies or something?
No, but I would prefer not to cause widespread panic.
You incited a
Well,
riot.
if we kill them all, then there's no panic.
yeah.
We just
So,
murder
actually,
all of
Claire,
them.
do we have that map? So I never got to look at the map that was passed around or anything like that.
Yeah,
Got it.
You laughed.
Was I wrong?
It got locked away in the vault.
They were fake.
Yeah, but we've seen real Skaven.
Yes, and sure, we may have seen the real Skaven. The town doesn't need to know that.
I mean, he's got a point. I would cite a panic.
Well, that's why we kill them all. That's why the people in charge just need to know about it, so we can keep getting paid. I need the money so I can keep drinking. That's what I need.
If the people in charge know about it, then it will get spread to the
No,
peasantry.
they keep the peasants in Peasantville, where they all think everything's hunky dory, so they can keep getting taxes.
Have you ever been a peasant?
The aristocrats are
It
retarded.
is not great.
It's good enough. Y'all keep scraping by.
The aristocrats are retarded, and there's a rumor already going around of the.
You changed the whole map, dude. Oh, there it is.
There was already rumor about the grand.
What outburst was that?
No, it's rumors.
What is it called?
Tourette's, dude. Tourette's.
Right, we drop it right in there. Wait for
Get a grip on the Tourette's.
That's how the map works.
But natural navigation skill has failed him.
So,
You've actually gone and marked what we've explored. This is very cool.
Yes, that was one of the new mods.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I like that.
here-
I like
yeah,
that world
there's
map
a path
adjustment.
right here between these two mountains.
It's my first time looking at the Empire. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, we have not looked at the Empire map in a long time.
So why even raise an army? Why don't we want to share all that glory? Let's just go there and kill everything in the Brass
do
Keep.
you actually expect us
Somebody's
to take on
turning
an
in
entire
behind.
heap of creatures?
We're wasting time.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
we are.
So,
everywhere we go, there's
You done with
creatures.
the
If we can get 1,000 cannon fodder in front of us, I would
how
like.
much did you spend?
Can you?
Oh, that's 1,000. That's
9 gold.
What?
Yeah.
Even then, if we can get 40 cannon fodder in front of us,
Okay.
2 for
I
the
think
leggings,
just a
or
bucket of
3 or
cannons.
2. Or
He's not
basically
even-
5 there, and then 1 for a hand weapon.
He's not
That's
even
it.
counting the
You don't have
invisibility
it, yeah,
cloak and the
that is
magic
nice.
dagger.
That's
The elf is tired of taking people shopping.
Now you know how I feel.
God bless.
No, if you want the money, this is heavy.
Well, you gave me
Use
6,
it
right?
anyway.
Now you know how
Okay,
how it
so I have
feels
to take
be
3 more away.
not as wealthy as you.
I'm new to the group. Elf, let's go shopping.
I started with 78 gold.
Yeah.
I have 12.
Oh,
Your character's
You
still
want-
with 78
No,
gold.
I stole and got my way up to 78
Okay,
gold.
okay.
I have 12.
You wanted me to have chain.
I get it.
The chain is over
Yep, I got
50%
what I
of
need.
that
You want my
cost.
gold?
Wait, that's only 9. Where'd all the rest of it go?
I started with
You got
78. You started with 78. No, I embezzled it from the group. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made my way to get 78 gold. Don't my character.
I love it, you guys.
Where'd the
Where'd the extra like 50 go?
What?
Is it assumed I have some type of backpack?
I'm fine with that.
It's been spent somewhere.
You know the best
Elf,
part?
you want my gold? I don't need it for anything. I'm done. I got everything I need.
You know the
Me
best
too.
part?
Okay.
Matt,
What?
you found my
Go ahead,
corpse.
real quick
You know what
before
you
we
didn't grab?
Oh, well, you were going to do that in the
30
morning.
plus, the 20
Yeah,
plus
we
gold.
can't
That
wait
was on
till
my
the-
character.
I didn't have time.
We didn't
You're
find
You're
out.
talking about
You
when your
can,
guy
you can
died?
hire,
Yeah,
you
I
can
never
hire a
changed.
physician if
You
you
got
want.
vaporized.
I'll just have him do it.
Okay.
I'm now
Trust
able
me,
to level
I
up.
asked.
I mean, regardless, are you not going to get a night's sleep?
The only thing I had time to do was get your.
Then you're going to be dealing with fatigue.
Well, that's
Oh, I'm
probably
already
the best
fatigued.
thing.
Additional fatigue.
I know.
Fatigue is multiple levels.
I know.
Okay.
That's why the entire thing about waiting until the next day. There were multiple reasons why I wanted to wait till the next
I understand
day.
that. Well, everybody would be dealing with fatigue at that point.
We gotta go.
Maybe not you.
If we're gonna go,
No,
we need to
me
go get
either.
some sleep before we.
Me either.
I've been up
Close
to
my-
So what's
You'd
our
be
plan? What are we
We're
trying
gonna
to
get some sleep, then we're gonna go down and screw the meeting with the graph. This is not in the
No.
presence of what's his face. I'm not talking to the graph. I'm not, because he is the most unreasonable,
So
idiotic person
If
I've
I,
ever met.
if I go to
I
that
would-
meeting, he's probably gonna ask me to talk.
are we just
Because
keeping
one
the
of us
crown?
has to talk to the graph.
What?
Are we just keeping the crown then?
Yeah.
Get down and find it.
If we find it, it's ours.
Cool. Sounds good. Let's rock and roll.
We should return it.
Then
Why?
Because
We
he,
should. It's the right thing to do.
I can deal with the graph if you need me.
a moral thief.
Are
I
you
don't
gonna
know
kill
if I
him?
like this one.
Yeah, yeah. I can talk my way into keeping us from getting disbanded.
Me too.
If
No,
you
I'm-
think
I
If-
would prefer a little bit of assistance.
I will not be there.
My only problem with
I am not going to bank my freedom on someone else's words, and I'm not talking to some idiot who got himself into the situation I had to save him from before. Not doing it.
Then you're stuck.
No, I'm leaving. Period. I'm not.
So
I'm
we're
not-
going in there
I only-
tonight,
We're gonna steal this crown 'cause it's obviously worth some money,
and then we're gonna leave
and
town.
we're leaving.
Okay.
You would pit this entire city into chaos.
You can put 5 more. You can add 5 more silver.
You would pit this entire city into chaos for what?
No,
For my life, yes.
no, they need the crown to do this. So we'll just take the crown. We're saving the whole city by taking the crown.
Great. And then the
been a
crown
good
is
You
revealed
weren't
that-
here when the crown was stolen, I don't think?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah, yeah.
You was.
I missed every other the last two.
Okay.
Yep.
So again, keep in mind the crown is similar to, as far as importance, to like the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, gotcha. So they're gonna
Okay.
look for it.
It is a national treasure, which is a symbol of the durability and strength of Middenheim. If it's not recovered, then all of Middenheim's neighbors view them as weak, and war breaks out across the empire.
Yeah, the elf really likes that.
But
You're gonna get outvoted on this one.
Well, we gotta go get the crown anyway.
I mean, I just as far
Yeah.
as contact. Now, you guys are free to do whatever you want. You want to find,
Yeah.
take the crown, run for the hills, go for it. Perfectly fine. You've already destroyed a few sections of the country before. This won't be a difference.
More sleep is slowly getting closer to the.
I mean, there's that whole new region of desert out there.
That's good times. That's a pony.
So
Yeah, we gotta go
that
get.
thing
we
brought
gotta
me
go
back
get
to
it.
life. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
complain.
let's plan on that. We'll see who
Get
all
it, though.
survives, and that'll make it easier to decide.
Yes, but was it that? I will stay back in case you guys cannot make it to the meeting. We need to have one person there at the meeting.
nope, you're coming with us.
Come on with us.
I can stay.
Yeah, no,
No.
you're coming
What?
with us.
I'll stay.
I mean,
We're gonna be the happiest.
in all reality, I am the testimony. I am your proudly hardest evidence.
Yeah, you probably
You are-
you have to stay.
I'm
You-
vital to your guys' case.
I
don't
You
wanna
can't. You can't
I don't-
talk. You are.
Right, we turned you in and
Sick.
No.
My only problem with the
One has a
meeting
crown.
is the graph will most likely talk to me first, and I don't want. What makes you think that? Because I'm a cop. Everybody else is a peasant to him.
You're a really bad cop.
Yes, I am.
He doesn't know that though.
You're like a tier.
Yeah.
You're a tier 1 soldier.
Tier 2.
So you guys are all
Tier two
returning
wizard.
to the Templar or the Old L Inn, getting some sleep for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back there. Sleep, not an issue. Your rooms are still there. You still have them reserved for at least another day or two. No problem.
I spent a gold.
Okay. So they're reserved for fine.
Yeah.
The bigger concern, however, is when you get there, everybody seems to be in a really rotten mood. You find out fairly quickly why. Because the inn has no food. They have leftover soup from a couple of days ago, and the beer has run out, and alcohol and so forth. And everybody's grumbling because they haven't had any food for the day.
What happened to the food?
You ask around to the owner and said, "Yeah, we tried to get food. They're out.
Who's out?
The supplier.
He goes by the supply.
The supplier. That's just his name.
Is this this is just like your supplier issue? Have you heard of it?
Oh no! All the inns around here. There's no food.
The dumps.
This is
Oh,
timing.
well, that sucks.
He's eating his trail rations.
This timing is impeccable. Okay, so now we have to convince the Gremlins because
The
we're
supplier,
not getting
Lockman's.
stabbed in the back.
Lockman's?
Lockman's
Okay.
down in the alt quarter. They're going out of business. There's some sort of infestation. The city closed down the place, confiscated all the food, and now there's a shortage around town.
Did they say what the infestation was of?
I've heard rats.
Oh.
Not our problem for now.
Well,
I'll walk.
I'm gonna be hungry.
Let's
very
go down there
soon.
and take a look.
Damn it.
Yep, to Lockman's.
I did just get this fancy new pistol.
To the alt quarter.
Now remember, you don't have any gunpowder skill, and you know how that went last time.
I know. Yeah, that.
He's still in pain.
If
Okay.
the food's already gone and this place is already going out of business, then what's the point in going there? To prove that the food is gone?
Yes.
No, they got closed down because there was an infestation. The food's there. It's just being eaten by rats.
The food's been confiscated.
Yeah. Whatever's left.
So we'll go down there.
Okay.
Real quick.
I
So-
don't think it's like little rats. I think
Group-
I think there's
Group gathers up, heads down there. You head down to Alt Quarter, which is the section in the southeast
Mhm.
where like Half Nose is and that sort of area.
Pigeon Man.
Head down there, and there is a large warehouse type thing labeled Lockman's. From what you've heard, most of the inns of the city, this is like the central depot for food supplies. Comes in through here, gets stored, and then sold off to the various taverns and inns and everything. All the decent quality stuff. As you approach, there are some guards out front, some city watch. The place has been roped off, and they're saying, "Yeah, this place is off limits. There's an infestation. You can smell a good block away a strong, pungent smell of rat.
Similar to what we were finding around the rat.
Similar to your days back as a rat catcher.
Ah.
Yeah. We need
Well, we're here on official government business.
On
So-
whose authority?
The,
I got it. Shootsman and I.
No.
Show your badge?
Yep. I was gonna do it too.
They okay.
We're on a time crunch.
Yeah. we
He's
don't
got
have
his
fire.
freaking mopping up stupid rat shit. And I walk past him. Freaking humans.
He's grumpy. Stick with him.
We all are.
Okay.
He's mad he only got one ear.
All right.
It's a good ear though. Look at it. It's gilded.
Keep it covered. Thank you.
And
You guys have scared me that somebody's going to try and steal it. So that sucker stays covered and strapped to my head.
Okay.
Except for when I'm cleaning.
He goes, "Yeah, one."
Sorry.
I'm glad you didn't say that too clearly. So.
Okay, so you guys head past the picket line or the guard line. Near the doors, there is what looks like a older gentleman, well dressed. Seems to be the owner. a guy by the name of Jasper Lockman. Looks like a hard worker, but well dressed and fairly successful.
Yeah.
Talking with several officers of the guard. They're handing him a bunch of paperwork and slapping some posters on the walls and things like that. As you guys are approaching, they finish up. They're heading out, and the guy's looking through a stack of papers, almost in tears at this point.
I grab the officers. I grab one of them. Real quick.
Okay.
Excuse me, gentlemen. We're here investigating the cause of this infestation. Who alerted the authorities that there was an issue?
Got a report.
Yeah, a report from who?
I don't know. Some of the locals.
So people were getting sick, or
Well, no, they said there was a rat infestation. Can't you smell it?
I can smell it. Yes.
All of you can at this point.
Interesting. Is it just this one place, or is it?
It's very strong right here.
Okay. So it's not the whole city.
No. We had complaints. Normally we do some routine inspections. We were here only a few days ago. Didn't have any problems. Then we got reports over the last 2 days, and came down to investigate. Now we have to shut the place down.
It's unusual for a infestation to take hold that quick.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Thank you.
So that's why the rat catchers were over here earlier.
Really? Which ones? Do you know?
Bonnet.
Bonnet.
Yep.
Do I know Bonnet?
You've heard of him. He's actually fairly famous in rat catcher circles. It's almost like Franz as far as at Altdorf.
Mm-hmm.
But he and his dog are well known as some of the best ratters in the city.
His name is Bonnet.
Bonnet. And his little dog, what did they give his little dog's name?
If you don't have a Jack Russell Terrier when you're a rat catcher, you don't have a dog.
Ignore him, Biscuit. Biscuit's a 200-pound mastiff.
Not going to catch a single rat.
Says, I'm not going to ignore that. He jumps on the elf.
Fucking rips your throat out.
Jack
You look
Russell.
like a rat to me.
Let's see.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. They gave a name to the dog too, but
All right, Bonnet and his dog.
Bonnet and his dog are well-known rat catchers in the area.
Okay.
Fairly well-known, like outside of the city success rates.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're thinking
I'm gonna
that.
go. I'm not even gonna talk to the owner. I'll just go in and start investigating.
But it's locked up.
I go to the owner.
Oh. Okay, I go to the owner.
When was
Hey.
When was your
What?
last delivery?
Last delivery?
Yeah. If you were found clean and passed all inspection days ago.
Yeah. No,
you-
we had deliveries this morning.
So was that when the smell started, or do you know when it?
No, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, we some of my workers started smelling something. It was okay at the time. That it just seemed to get worse and worse, and then there was the noise. You hear things down there, laughing at me. No, but we hired Bonnet, that great rat catcher. That guy's useless. He went in there. He said there's nothing. Couldn't find a single rat. This is the Empire. There ain't no food store anywhere that has no rats. There's always a rat.
Let us in.
There's
We'll clear
not a single rat. He couldn't find one.
it. Hey, let us in. We'll clear it.
That's what we do. We aren't sissy rat catchers.
Yeah, we kill the real menace.
That dog's not going to help you much.
No. This dog will.
He's too old for ratting.
Too old. He's in his prime. He's 3 years old.
Yeah, I hear they expire after 2 years.
They're usually dead.
We can turn a biscuit into gravy.
Oh.
But you guys look
I
like
love it.
Rat pies,
That
cat
was-
pies, and dog.
you guys look like you can probably handle yourself in a fight. There's enough of you.
Okay.
I think all of you are here right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 of you,
Big ass gang of fucking people.
Yeah.
6 people at this point.
and a dog. 7.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully you can handle the smell. Do whatever you can do. My business is collapsing. I'll tell you what. You get this sorted out tonight. Give you 10 crown each.
Just open the doors, young man.
Done and done. Let's go.
Yes, please.
Okay. He unlocks the door.
Did the laughter? You said it came from like the basement, the downward, or?
Yeah, somewhere down below there.
Okay.
Never gonna get sleep.
Well, let's rock and roll.
Okay. related to that, I was going to mention it earlier. Everybody is suffering from one additional level of
we
fatigue
had
at this point.
way to resist that.
You
Yeah,
Because I'm
you're
not.
giving us
I
endurance
resisted
rolls
it
to
before.
resist
Yeah.
it.
okay? I'll give you a resistance roll.
Endurance.
You don't need to worry about it because you rested for most of the day.
Challenging.
You were rested, so
I've been sleeping for 3
Challenge.
days.
yeah. Challenging endurance roll.
Hey.
So
Was
Heinrich
it
is
good or
fatigued.
bad?
Even with my fatigue, I passed.
Alan and Heinrich are currently fatigued.
And that's the moon symbol.
I think so.
Or
No, it's the guy who looks sleepy.
that one.
Fatigue.
Yeah, that one.
Right.
Man, now I really won't be able to hit anything.
And so he unlocks the gate, grabs a lantern off the side, and opens it up. As soon as it opens up, the smell of what I would say a dirty pet store that was already pungent and strong wafts out like putting your head in a barrel of freshly cut onions.
Yeah,
Okay.
I put my mask on.
Everybody give me a cool test.
Can I get a bonus because I got math?
No.
Challenging or
Challenging, and instead you get a -20 on this because of your enhanced smell.
Is this to resist?
I failed.
disease?
No.
I am rolling phenomenally, people.
I got a crit.
Okay. Each of you have an additional level, or a level of sickness. I don't know exactly what the condition here is, but it's effectively another -10 while you're affected by the smell.
Even if we passed?
If you passed, you're fine.
More Cirque.
Boris and Tolman passed.
Okay.
I passed as well.
He explains that the warehouse has 3 cellars, 3 separate sections. The smell is strongest in the westernmost, where the salted meat is stored. But most of it's been moved out, trying to figure out the source of the smell and the noise. He leads you over to the stairs, hands somebody the lantern if you want to take it. Otherwise, he waits at the top of the stairs.
Somebody take the lantern. I'm holding the shield.
I'll take the lantern.
Okay.
I made this mistake.
One second.
So I got my shield and my weapon out.
Okay. Who's going to head down first?
I can scout.
Okay. You're going to go first?
No, magic scout.
They don't have
You're
little.
going to magic scout?
You do that in pitch black
No,
inside
No,
the basement.
no, we don't need that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Wait, we're on a time crunch.
Because what he needs is more
I have no
penalties.
idea.
Which,
Broken arm, really tired.
which
Well,
symbol is second?
Smell.
Which symbol is second?
I don't know. Just have another -10. Yeah.
I'll go down first.
You can add another level of fatigue if you want. It's the same penalty.
But you're following behind me, right, with the lantern?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you head down there. Down below, the cellar is large, wide open, stone walls all around.
It's poisoned.
It's wooden planks on top of packed dirt. But otherwise, basically an empty room. There's a couple of crates left here and there where different things have been left. But all the sections along the walls have been cleared out, all along the ground and everything. The smell down here is stronger, notably, especially given that there's no wind or breeze or anything airing out the place. You can hear some noises like scratching on the walls.
Gotcha. I'm trying to pinpoint where that is.
Okay.
Noise wise.
Okay. Off to the left side as you go down the stairs, furthest away from on the outer edge of the warehouse, basically, is where you hear it from.
And does it sound like it's coming from in the walls or beneath us?
Beyond the walls somewhere.
Beyond the walls. Over here, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
super ear.
Lockman wanders down with you, holding another lantern, tentatively at the stairs just to keep an eye on you guys.
I knock an arrow.
This is where you heard the laughter, right? I hollered up to him.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was whatever it is laughing at me.
Can you listen with your fancy ear? See if you can pinpoint where I need to
Pull
go
it off,
at?
stretch out the cable, put it against the wall.
I'll move forward hesitantly
Is there any thief signs?
Thief signs? No.
Listening.
Because I can do that
No.
now. I don't have to ask the elf.
I start.
I'm gonna send the dog.
Feel like my
The dog is sniffing around out of habit and training
Yeah.
along that western
Definitely
wall.
not as good as you.
That hasn't alerted on anything.
Okay, I'm gonna watch him,
Okay.
and
Yeah, it's-
I'm gonna do the
he's-
whole.
He's starting to patrol around the room, searching for everything. You get over to it, and you hear, listen at the wall. The walls themselves are stone. The one on the west is older, slightly cracked here and there. I mean, just more from age more than anything else. On the other side of the wall, you can hear a nearly constant scratching or chittering sound. And a noise that can only be described as writhing.
Is the floor stone or wood?
Okay. Occasionally, almost at random, you hear a slightly louder squeal.
I walk back to the group.
Um,
There's like hundreds, if not thousands, of rats behind that wall.
Are you sure the rats and not the rats?
No, hey, you go listen to it.
I'll go over there and put my ear to the wall. Listen.
it's unmistakably a sound of dozens, if not hundreds, of rats.
Is the floor stone or wood?
The floor is wood planks on top of packed dirt.
Have you considered smoking the place out?
Smoking the place out. I guess we could try that.
Fill the area with smoke and attempt to drive the rats out of the building.
I think he understood what you.
Yeah, I understand that. I guess we could try that if that's what you're suggesting. Probably
you
take
gonna-
us most of the next day or two.
How do you get the
Why are
smoke
there
to
so
them
many
now?
rats?
They're behind the walls.
There are cracks in the walls.
That wall is old. Do you know what it backs up against to? Do you know what's on the other side?
Yeah, that's Leo's place. Leo Crummer.
Can we go to Leo's?
Sure, I imagine he's out of town. He's been traveling for quite some time. Rents the place out to traveling merchants on occasion. Hasn't been there for anybody. It hasn't been anybody there for several weeks or months, I think.
All right.
Leo's been traveling for close to a year now.
And
Let's go in there.
yep,
Yeah.
sounds good.
All right.
Well done.
Yeah, we'll go next door.
You-
Okay,
bought-
yeah,
you
you
bought
guys
oil,
head
right?
next door. Next to it is a 3-story
Not
townhouse.
a lot.
Looks fairly decent from the outside. Obviously hasn't had anybody here for some time. Front door's locked.
Do you want to give it a try?
Crowbar?
Redeem yourself.
Crowbar?
Hey, no.
And keep in mind, there are city watch like real close.
Right.
I mean, they're not actively watching you, but they're
Why
aware.
don't we just get the city watch over here?
Yeah. Hey, guys,
Yeah.
guys.
It's like put my
You know-
crowbar back away.
We suspect that the rats are coming from this residence. Can you open the door so we can go check?
Or you can check.
Or you can check. Either way.
Are there basement windows?
There are no.
I even look at the owner and say, you can tell them that wall, that's where the rats were. You said
Okay.
this is the place, right?
One of the guards tries the door, confirms it's locked, gives it a good kick, and breaks the lock open.
Just be careful that the number of rats
No. They turn head back out to where their watch is.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
You are.
Right.
Alright, I'll walk on in. Is there a smell in this house too?
Yeah.
Once we get inside?
Yeah. There's a smell. It's not nearly as strong, but there's definitely a smell.
Downstairs.
Torches on them.
I have a lamp.
I start looking in cupboards.
There were a ton of torches for sale on the market, by the way.
I have torches. You want a torch?
Yeah, I'd rather have a torch. If we're gonna be around a bunch of rats.
Lockman heads back to his place to
Alright,
try to figure out what he's going to do.
Here's a torch.
Hey, be careful. If we start fighting them, they might break through the wall into yours.
Yeah, make sure that door's shut.
Okay, he stands out of his warehouse. You see him locking it up.
Yep.
No. Lock the door to that room.
Doesn't have a door.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Well,
fine.
that's gonna be gross.
We'll get it handled. You'll have lots of meat in a minute.
It's only the town's food supply.
Rat pies.
Yeah. Okay.
Rats are food, too.
We got rat pies now.
They
Okay.
downgrade the cat pies to rat pies.
Mm-hmm.
Protein's protein.
Or an upgrade.
It could be an upgrade.
Yeah.
Plus
Why
more
are we
meat.
doing this?
Okay.
Money.
You guys head in.
Platform.
Inside, the place is pretty dark. Other than the lantern you still have from Lockman's, I think somebody you should light up a torch.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside, all the furniture is covered with sheets and a good layer of dust. Nobody's been here for quite some time. Easily more than the couple of months.
Head for the basement.
There are several burnt out candles and pools of wasps, and from upstairs you can hear wind whistling through a window or something like
I
that.
didn't stay here, I swear.
Yeah,
I go upstairs.
Okay.
I'm heading for the downstairs.
I'm going.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let's check to see if somebody broke in.
I have a
check
question
the ground
for
floor,
you.
guys.
Yep.
I have a question for you.
Okay. So you two are good. You two are taking the ground floor. You're looking for a basement.
Yeah, I have a quick question for
I'll
you.
go with that.
Sure.
Okay.
Aren't rats scared of light, or are they scared of fire? Or
Yes. Well, they're not necessarily scared of light. If they're
Okay.
used to light, they're fine.
Understand. The two of
Depends
you
on
are debating
how
this
hungry
doorway.
they are.
Okay.
Don't
So
steal
you guys spread out along the ground floor. You notice there are no footprints in any of the dust. Hasn't been disturbed in just about as long. The smell is strong on the ground floor. As you head towards the kitchen, it gets notably stronger. Okay. And you start to hear the sound of what sounds like agonized squeals from underneath the floorboards. Okay. In the kitchen, there was a doorway that would have led into like a larder or a pantry. Instead, now there is a wall of bricks, fairly crudely patched up.
Okay.
Fairly recent, but fairly poorly done.
Put my hand on it, and as I'm listening, I want to feel if I feel vibrations through the bricks.
No,
Wait, so
Push.
doesn't budge.
Instead of a doorway, there's bricks.
Yeah, it's not a
Lean
doorway
in-
to like a basement.
into
This
the
would be to
kitchen.
like a pantry closet or pantry room type thing.
can
See if I can start. I'll start hitting it with a
You know,
Fist.
like crowbar.
straight axe. And I have a crowbar.
Oh, okay.
Crowbar would
I'll
probably
bring
be
out my
option.
crowbar.
Okay,
I'll check
you
the
pull out your own crowbar or you take his or both.
I have my own
two-handed
crowbar.
crowbar.
Yeah, we both use crowbars.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
You have no sense of magic from this room.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while you're beating on the wall, everybody else give me a perception check.
We're gonna get eaten by rats.
Anyone went in the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Cannonball. They all die.
This is a perception test in low light conditions.
It is.
Is it involving shadowing?
No.
He shadowed.
Is
one
this a
Did you
six
roll it or
range?
did you pick that? Class?
It was based off of the character and his career build.
He assumed the identity of
Boars.
Boars as written in the
By
game
choice, or did you get
No,
forced to?
no.
by choice.
I
don't
don't
know.
prefer to have a character with relevance in the story rather than just submit an unnamed NPC that gets
Right.
I just didn't know why he chose to retire as character.
We discussed it, and the overall conclusion was his character was skewing the whole power curve completely. Okay. Your character is, but with this whole drawback that you have, I'm not too worried. You'll be dead soon enough. Okay. The dwarf was virtually unstoppable.
I agree.
The only way I could stop him would be completely overwhelming everybody else with, say, 1,000,000 rats. Okay. So,
we're about to do that.
After only 900.
after a bunch of discussion, we agreed, yeah, his dwarf is probably a good time to leave. Story-wise, it works out perfectly fine, completely reasonable. And in exchange, he can make it whatever character he wants, or I gave him the option of playing Boars because everybody seemed to at least semi-like the character
Yeah.
until they saw the picture and how shady he looked.
Well, especially if he's truly the boars that can shape change and
He
stuff.
he is the Boars as written in the game. I gave him.
I am the Boars with all the knowledge and information and ability.
Okay.
He has every. I gave him the NPC and say make a character modeled after this character with all the basic skills and everything he has.
So
And-
who hired you to steal the crown?
I already told you the yellow teeth people.
Who's the yellow teeth people?
Yellow Fang cult.
Yellow Fang called which we went to the where you guys went to.
Yeah.
I
their
said
house.
this in the intro.
Yeah, he already covered that previously.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, okay, so perception checks. We got.
I guess.
Did we get anything good?
No.
Horse guy.
Who has a
Okay.
I
rolled a 3.
Everybody
yeah.
else, everybody else is heavily distracted by the
My base is a
brick,
48.
and to focus on that. You can tell that the noise and smell seems to be focused on one pantry on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Cabinet that's sort of built in on the wall. Okay. It's a cabinet built in against the wall, but goes from the ground to like the ceiling type thing.
Okay.
Okay. You bash down several of the bricks. After you get a hole opening in it, inside you find a
Skeleton.
hideous, emaciated and dried out corpse. Leaning behind there with its hands up like this. Its fingers are there's nothing but a little bits of flesh and bone, and it looks like the fingertips had been worn off,
From him trying to get out.
presumably. Behind it, on the wall, is written out something. I assume you can read?
I can read, yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, I should close that because I can't read.
I read this out loud, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Ulrich, save me from the rats that walk. Lord Moore, protect your servant Crummer from undeath.
Boom.
Poor Crummer.
Spell goes off.
You hear a gasp from the gun.
Sees cliffs prolonging. Oh shit!
It wouldn't be the first time. No, so, hey, you go, huh?
I feel like one of these times somebody's actually going to read something out loud and it's actually going to do something.
Trust me, I'm telling you, it's happened many
it's
times.
done
I
many
cannot
times.
recall when it's
He
happened.
who speaks these words aloud. Oh shit!
Shall be cursed. Darn it!
Apparently, Crummer never left, y'all.
And who's been running out of space?
No.
Nobody for a year.
Who put him in here?
The sounds are coming from
Rats.
behind this
So,
cabinet.
yeah. So
Okay.
Right there. Okay. Well, want to pop this off?
If you want to deal with a bunch of rats,
Well, it probably isn't. It's probably like a
yeah.
scratching machine.
just keep in mind, guys, unless these rats are truly starving, they won't hurt you.
right.
Also,
Ah,
once
not
What?
true.
It is absolutely true.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
we're kind of glossing over the from undeath part.
Well, he's asking more. He's a.
Worshipper.
Does he
Yeah,
have a?
he's a
Does
worshiper
the
of
skeleton have
priests.
a holy symbol on it?
Of more?
Hey,
Of
attack him.
Oh, sweet! Yes! Wow!
Hey, I got all the collection. Do you get a special one now?
This is awesome.
Just fans out.
Now the
Still
corpse,
smells of corpse.
now the corpse is no longer protected by more.
Right.
All right. Hold on,
He
I'm
gets
going
a
to add
special
my
carry
holy symbol.
piece now.
Because that won't lead to his death.
Shush! I told you I'd get one eventually.
I go over and see if I can figure out how to get this pantry to move.
It looks like it's built in. You can break it fairly easily,
Well.
especially with a crowbar.
So I'll go ahead and get started on that.
Okay, you start smashing up the pantry without much difficulty. As it falls apart, underneath it is concealed a opening. Looks like it's intended for like water. Okay, there is a large hole and a grate over it. Okay, the grate is fairly rusty, broken through in several different areas. Underneath is about a 3-foot shaft that drops down into the dark. There's something moving in the darkness below.
Can I have him hold? You want to hold the torch over this hole for
Oh
me?
yeah.
Okay. You hold the torch over. Underneath, you see what initially looks like a mass of black fur, and then very quickly you realize that it is at least a dozen, 2 dozen, maybe 3 dozen large rat-like humanoids crawling all over each other, chewing on each other, cannibalizing each other, stuck in this hole, unable to get out. The smell from them is horrendous. As they crush each other in their own filth, they chew on each other to get something, and as you hold the torch over, one by one, all of them sort of stop, and their red eyes glare up at you rather eerily.
Could you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
I just start slinging fucking
Well,
rocks out.
But this
Okay.
is the proof we need, guys.
Didn't we need one alive?
No,
Sure.
we can leave them all
We
alive.
need one alive.
They're all trapped. They're trapped down here. Bring the graph.
Yeah, the nobility isn't gonna come in here. No way.
Okay. Hey, you start slinging rocks. You hit one or two of them. The first one goes down immediately. It gets devoured by the
Hey,
others.
stop!
Why?
About the same
Let's
time,
get the
you
guards
start-
in here.
you see one like leap for the hole and nearly catch.
Give you back the torch.
Drops back down. But now that they see that there's something up there and light, you see several of them starting to jump up there while they're fighting each other.
Cover it back up.
How
Okay.
big is the hole?
About 3 foot.
I just
Grab
knocked
random
the whole
items.
thing down.
You put some, okay.
No, they can climb on. What is wrong with you people? Cover it back up.
There's nothing
There's
to
nothing
cover.
covered up,
I
you
broke
Yeah,
it.
that's what he did. He grabbed something big and put it over
No,
the
he
hole.
was throwing it down the edge. Just
Oh, okay.
cover it. Just
Okay.
cover it.
I'll go get the guards. Hold this.
Yeah. Oh, there's a
I'll
bottom.
go get the guards.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm making sure nothing climbs out of this hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything valuable in the room?
No.
Okay.
True to character.
Okay. You run outside to get the guards.
Oh yeah,
What?
dude. Rats, and not me. I mean rats.
Well-
Walking rats. Please come look.
What?
We need you to testify. Come on, please, come on. It'll take 5 minutes of your time.
Give me a charm roll.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do it. I mean, like, you're coming with me, Trag.
In fact, he's freaking out about the rats instead of just saying, there's a dead body in the wall.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Like something that they would believe. And
Is
if
this
they're
a challenging or
No.
Like, goes
I have an
goes-
idea.
an average?
Oh, I have an idea. I have a powder keg.
Okay, no problem.
Why do you have a powder keg?
Okay.
No, bad idea. Once again, people aren't thinking.
Okay. The guards come over.
First off,
They
body.
You guys are making a mess of this place.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
The
All we did was
cabinets smashed. The
Yeah.
walls ripped down.
Yeah,
Look in here.
Oh crap! There's a bunch of rats in there.
Look at the size of them. Look at them. Look at them closely.
They're doing things.
I'd rather not.
You
One
need
jumps
to.
up and grabs them.
You need to. Look.
He's holding.
I'm like,
One of the rats just jumps up and grabs him.
arguably, I'm a very imposing and strong individual. Now that the dwarf's not here, I'm
We
strong.
only need one of them to testify.
Okay.
I was just
Okay.
thinking that.
Quick, get some oil.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
One of the guys pulls out a flask of oil.
No.
What? No, there's rats. We gotta burn them.
Agreed.
Rat
Agreed.
people. Rat people. Look at them.
I don't care. Rat people, rat
We need
creatures,
you to
whatever.
attest to this
It's
to the
an
graph.
investigation. The
This
graph-
abomination needs to be burned
The
Agreed.
graph needs
before
to
they
go.
get out. If you, we will report to the graph. We will put it. We will file reports. Otherwise, we got to burn this.
I will hold
You
myself
guys got any
personally.
oil?
Fully
Nope,
agreed.
I'll
I
be
have this.
personally.
This is explosive powder.
No.
No,
There's
no.
a structurally unsafe wall that leads to the warehouse next door. There are 36 rats. You're not getting them all.
No, there's no way.
It'll
Don't
blow
do
that wall down, and they're free to the city to kill.
Why not just pour?
Wait,
some
you know
oil
what?
in?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
Right.
don't
You got a fuse?
Why don't we?
And I
pour-
walk away.
No.
Why don't we pour oil?
How you planning to blow it up then?
Torch into the area
Look.
after emptying it.
Look,
You
Mr.
gonna
Mage,
pour it in?
dude. There's people I care about in this city. If you do this, I'm gonna stab you in the face.
What do you expect to happen?
Well, we can systematically kill them and take one of them alive to the graph to prove what
You
we've
think
been
we can
tasked with doing.
systematically kill 36 of these?
They're in a fucking hole.
And
I've already killed 2 of them.
Fine. Like,
Like
go ahead.
fish in a barrel.
Yeah, literally.
There are rats in a barrel.
Mythbusters showed
yeah,
that was
I know,
really hard to
I
do,
know.
actually.
Yeah.
They used a minigun on a barrel with a bunch of fish in it. They didn't kill very many fish.
We can either use fire, or we can hope that you don't run out of rocks.
The Mythbusters.
Well, he's got arrows.
That was a good.
I'm not there. I walked away.
Anyways, the guards are prepared to throw oil down
No,
to deal with it.
no. Go get your watch cap.
Go get Schutzman
your-
now.
Yeah, go get Schutzman.
Send a runner.
Send a
Schutzman, we
runner.
don't report to him.
Get a watch captain.
Get a watch
Watch
captain.
commander.
Get a watch commander.
Who do you report to?
You want to
The
drag
city
more
watch.
people into this.
The same people you guys know are semi-questionable.
You want to drag more people into this.
No. I want these semi-questionable
Get that.
people not to destroy our evidence.
You
that may
are
be
going to
involved
get
in this.
stabbed in the back by
I'm not. My back's not to you
no,
guys.
never mind. I know why you don't want them to burn them now.
Evidentiary.
Looking down into the hole, are they all like in a enclosed space?
You
like
can't
there's
see
no-
the edges.
Okay.
They seem to be, but that you can't
This
see.
is not the behavior that we've witnessed from other.
They're trapped in Starter. This is
Who
behavior.
trapped them?
They fell in. It's something there was some kind of landslide that kept them, so they cannot get out.
There was a pit with some cheese,
Yeah.
and one by one, 36 rats fell in.
Yeah, yeah.
There was only 2. Then they bred. Now there's 36.
That's what happens.
And you've given them a target. They
That
will
literally
make out of
does
this
happen.
hole.
I know.
All I gotta say is this guy was bricked up in this thing, and somebody was somewhere getting trained by these people on how to make
Oh,
bricks.
He does look like a novice. Put him in here.
This poor man died while bricked up.
And it was fresh.
Oh, Dad. Cheers.
Yeah.
Like, this poor man died while bricked up.
Somebody needs to. I don't know. Do we get Schutzman? What do we get? Who do we get?
Wait.
Or we
What,
can deal
then?
with the threat now.
But
No,
Schutzman,
no, you are ending the threat. You're killing a small amount of them. The threat itself is if we don't bring it to the attention of the crowd.
Yeah.
That's a threat to all of us, including you.
Right, so we got to burn these guys.
No.
We can't let these beasts loose.
Well, I'm not letting them loose.
What do you have? What do they have for weaponry on?
Swords?
Swords.
How do you expect to take one captive?
Well, we kill all the rest. The last one's alive. We drop him in there.
I mean,
And put him one-on-one against a ravening...
Yes.
No, it'll be fed by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
Either-
one big
either
jumbo
you're
rat.
saying
We'll have one
you want to
big
go toe to
jumbo.
toe with these things?
I will not be going toe to toe with
We'll have
any of
one
them.
really big
But the
jumbo
big
rat.
armored guy, Willie.
We'll go against one.
Yeah. We'll down to one, and then we'll take care of that last
You've been
guy.
wanting to use this crossbow thing.
Yeah, there you go. How many quarrels you got?
I had a lot. I don't know how many I have now.
129.
I have 32 now.
All right, well, that's 32 of the 36-ish.
That implies he hits consistently.
It's kind of hard to miss.
When there's 1 or 2 of them left.
You want to try?
How much are bolts again?
I don't know.
The greatest thing is when I shoot with my crossbow, bolt falls out. Damn it!
Yeah. Ricochet.
Wait, let me use my pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah!
That would happen.
We need
That
spears.
would happen.
Or arrows.
Yeah.
That would happen.
Yeah. Somebody with an bow and
Yeah,
arrows.
if only you had somebody with a bow and arrow.
And very high skill
No.
to minimize the loss of arrows.
Now-
Or
An
oil.
arrow that might come back
Huh?
into
Or
his
oil.
quiver.
Yeah, I'm not burning.
Why not burn them?
No, if you have some way of exploding your gunpowder, the guards are all ears. Pouring it in isn't going to do anything other than make a bunch of smoke and fire.
I know.
If it
Oh,
is
but
a
think about that.
tertiary,
You're gonna have to open it to drop the barrel in.
how many arrows are left or back?
What happens
It's
when you
not
open
even a
it?
barrel, is it? It's a horn.
My arrows are up.
Right, the grate. You have to take
Yeah.
the grate off,
Mm-hmm.
and they're jumping up and.
They're jumping up. They haven't been able to get into the shaft itself.
Oh, okay.
They're on the edge of that.
So it's a shaft into
It's
an open
about
space.
8 feet down and then opens into a room.
Ah,
And the
okay.
more corpses you pile up underneath, the quicker they'll be able to get up.
Perfect. That's why I'm waiting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we have
Oh,
him.
look,
just
there's a
so-
head.
Right now, if somebody wants to drop down, you can do that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like playing golf.
We need to thin this herd out a little bit before I drop in.
I'm
I
gonna.
almost think we should put somebody at the other one.
I really wish we had the
In case
Ironbreaker
they
so we
break
could
that
just.
wall open.
No,
If
imagine.
anybody comes outside to get me, I'll go back in and start shooting them.
I don't think anybody has offered that option.
Imagine if we had. Imagine if we had the Ironbreaker still. Just
I did mention that getting arrows. And
Sure.
shooting them.
He just.
Okay.
Death
Oh,
by
hey,
iron
hey,
break.
Well,
The tats of rope drop them once at a time.
well, let's see. How much
Hold
do
back
I?
up.
How much do I weigh? Yep. How much do I weigh? All my
How
armor.
do you expect us to drag this thing?
Because you have 5
Across the
points of
city.
armor and 5 points of.
It's gonna be unconscious if it's alive.
And then great.
It's all
We
lit.
have to get it past the
I'm sure
guards
there
into
we
the
will.
middle of the palace.
I feel like
Yep.
this is
Because
ridiculous.
we're going right to the ground. We're gonna make that.
I'll go over there and start shooting with arrows.
I will
What's the
stand
purpose
right
of
next to
bringing
him.
something in a
If
line?
anything gets up in
Somewhat
his
close,
direction,
you're ready to get it.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
roughly, I mean, I have a 50-50 chance for every arrow that I fire it comes
Right.
back. So
How many arrows do you have? And what is your skill?
Probably have a lot of arrows.
I'll have my sword out.
I do have
Why don't we take you and
80-something arrows. Hold on.
the two of you guys, the three of you,
87
go to
arrows.
the wall in the pantry, in the warehouse, just in case these things panic and break the wall down. There was already cracks and all that. You know what I'm saying?
And with my
The two of
fatigue,
these
I have
guys
a
can handle
79 skill.
Okay. So, are some people going to separate?
It's just a thought, man. Because once he starts killing these things, they're gonna panic.
Yes.
They're
Do
gonna
you
start
think I
running.
can hold my own against?
I think they're just
Shoot
moved
us
out
them?
to the
Yeah.
different corners of the room so we can't shoot them.
They seem to
There's
just
also
keep,
that.
And then
we'll
we
just
kill.
keep eating each other.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll yell down there. Any of you speak common or ink, whatever you call this?
Ink.
Yes.
After a moment, although there's still a constant scrambling and calling and everything, you hear something from inside call out, "Man things! Servants of Horn Ones, yes? Here to help man friend Rickon. I am Claw Leader of Clan Mange. Your wise, mighty man things.
Clan mate.
Hey, why are you stuck here?
Betrayed, trapped by turntail scrutins. They not like Mange, work for Great Master Warlock Malice. We are loyal, trusted, Mange never traitor.
That's right there.
The Horned One will gnaw the entrails of scrutins.
Imagine
Matt discards his bow, grabs his paper.
So he said clan.
Yeah.
There's different.
This is their clan Mange. And what was the name of your other clan you're talking about?
The horn.
Clan Scryer.
Scryer?
I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Sean.
Scrutin. That's what he said.
He said Malice was the name of the character.
The Malice was the
No,
warlock they worked
The
for.
warlock.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
it was
straight
the other.
Clan Mange.
Their clan
Yeah,
Mange. What's the other clan that betrayed this?
It hasn't been stated yet.
Yes, they
It
did.
was. Yeah, it was.
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Scrutin.
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 Scrutin. Thank you.
Okay.
And the warlock malice.
Yeah, Clan Mange.
Is the Malice?
Clan Scrutin is working for Malice.
Is Malice a
And
man?
betrayed.
What he was saying he's Claw Leader of Clan Mange.
Correct.
He then complimented you as wise, mighty man thing. Okay? Said they were betrayed, trapped by turntail scrutins. Because they don't like Mange working for Great Master Warlock Malice. But we are loyal, trusted, Mange never traitor. The Horned One will gnaw the entrails of scrutins.
Hey, who has that patch with the claw thing on it?
I believe I do.
Let me see.
Produce it.
Let me see. Okay.
The dwarf would also have given you that evidence too.
Oh.
He didn't
Yeah, the dwarf just
Okay.
left with all of that.
I look.
It went right into the fireplace.
Whose clan is this?
That's Clan Mange.
Okay.
Should've known that.
Do we have another rat symbol? For the
We
other
got
clan?
that. We got the old. We got the old map that had all all the different scratches.
The clan mange use these, the throwing stars, the triangles.
Yeah, these things.
Yes.
I'll produce the green.
Many Skaven use that.
Oh, okay.
I'll produce the green parchment with the.
He said they were Skaven.
Hey,
Did he say
you,
Skaven?
clan leader. I'm gonna lower a rope. You and you alone come up.
Okay.
Did he actually say like Skaven?
Tell the rest of your Skaven to calm down. We'll feed them.
We can't. The rage hunger has got them. They each kill. No food. Save Rickon. I help man things.
Okay.
Gift with blessed stone. Tell all you want to know.
Oh no.
I'm fine with that.
He's got a blessed stone.
I'll
Where's
send
he at?
swords off.
You don't see him. All you see underneath it is the mass. The voice has been coming from the side of the chamber, out of view.
Did you guys empty the warehouse, or was that the other clan?
They didn't empty anything. All right, well, stay out of the way. I'm gonna
The
start.
warehouse hasn't been empty.
I can't help you, but I'm gonna have to kill all these other rats to get you out.
Someone's been in there.
Okay.
All right?
No.
Okay.
I start firing.
There was just
Okay.
very, very bad.
You start firing. Very quickly you start killing rats.
I didn't think so.
Here we
I'll say it takes maybe 3 arrows to kill 2 rats with your
Okay.
relative skill. You go through with your magical recovery. We'll say, what is that? 16 arrows.
Okay.
Not that bad.
Before the mass starts to quiet down. And then there's finally just the one voice and a whole bunch of slowly moving rats that are still dying at the bottom of it.
Come out to where we can see you.
He said you see a rat peek out around the hole just in view, keeping somewhat hidden in case you're going to shoot him. He says, you saved me. I help you. Do quick before the other rats come. You hear some rocks being moved away, tumbling on the side of the room, and you hear armor.
Oh, shit. Okay, I will.
Oh no.
What are you going to do?
I lower a rope.
Okay, you drop a rope.
It has a grappling hook on the end. Grab it and go. Come on.
Okay.
I'm keeping
My-
the guards.
I ask you to run with it.
The guards that are standing there watching him talk to the rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their swords out.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't kill it.
My manacles, I give them to you, and I pull the
I'll
rope.
take your manacles.
Okay.
All
I
right.
have my heavy crossbow out, pointing
Don't
at the hole.
kill it.
All right, so I'm,
Okay.
I pull
You
the
drop
rope.
you
Yes.
drop the rope down. Almost instantly he jumps on the rope, almost to the hole. And you pull him out. You see something else big and armored clank into the room. Several others.
Dwarves.
They're iron breakers now.
That would have been funny. Shit. Oh my god.
You see Throwdug down there glaring at you.
Cut the rope. You can have him.
Yeah, Thorndyke could just climb them, sure.
I would just be like,
No, whatever they are rats. They are somewhat bulkier and larger than the other ones. They don't come into
check this out.
they don't get into complete view as soon as the rope disappears effectively. You can hear them moving around, but they don't go into view.
Holy crap!
They could easily
How
go
many-
through the walls
how many
of
did
the
we hear?
warehouse, guys.
Yeah.
How did
You.
have approximate of how many we heard?
Sounds like maybe half a dozen.
Are you manacling this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He climbs up and he looks
Come here.
like out of breath. He's covered in scratches and wounds and so forth.
Manacle.
Looks like he's starving to death.
I'll feed him some trail rations.
So,
He spits it out. He can't eat that.
yeah.
Rats eat everything. What the heck, dude? You just ruined the day's. You know what?
Push him back up.
Uh-huh.
Don't insult my trail rations.
Should we like?
These are the finest elven berries.
Should we like
Yeah.
put a cloak over him
What are-
if we're
what
gonna?
are-
do that?
Malice is great warlock. We work for him. Most trusted.
Where's he at?
Can we pull out the map with the?
I immediately, by the way, take my cloak off and put it on him.
Okay.
Fine cloak.
Yes, my fine cloak. Getting fully covered, hood up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably hood them if we're gonna move them.
Yeah, the guards have lowered their face visors and everything. They're standing ready to attack the thing.
Yeah, I have my heavy crossbow
Did you see
loaded
what I
and
meant to do?
ready.
Oh,
I agree.
we follow the orders of Malice Manrak, Great Warlock and Fabricator, mighty among Clan Skyer. He's ordered us to steal, abduct weak, muling man-things.
And take them where?
Clan Mange soon attack Brass Tower and Mountains. Big attack, man-things outside, plague things within. Mange win.
All right, let's go. This is daytime at 2, isn't it?
No.
No,
Supposedly
it's
tonight,
like
but
10
the
p.m.
appointment
All right.
is-
Yeah.
That's all right.
The appointment's at 10 a.m.
We need to get this.
Warlock Master Malice works a great scheme. Bring down great bounty from the Horned One. Rain of Blessed Stone. Clan Skyer pay great reward to Clan Mange. Plenty much stone to me. Lay waste to all. Lay waste to all. But we leave you mighty man-things safe.
I start searching them.
Okay. He has nothing.
Where is he currently? Is your warlock currently in this city?
No.
He's
He
at the
left the
brass
brass.
keep.
He's preparing.
He left to go prepare for the brass tower.
Bring the stone.
Oh yeah.
Where's the stone?
I don't know.
You just said you had them.
He works for the Warlock. The Warlock will bring the great gift from the Horned One.
What?
But you said you had a gift of the stone for me.
Yes, we give you the gift of the stone.
So okay, Matt. They're going to assault the brass keep and get more stones.
Yeah.
And then
Only thing he has is a broken and rusty sword. He has a plate helmet, leather jacket, and leather leggings that are torn and damaged. That's it.
Take
We
the sword from
relieve
the
him of the
box.
weapon, and then we head towards the grab.
You guys,
the Schutzman? No.
No.
there's just these 2 guards.
Yeah.
Are they going to come with us?
No. We're going to do our job.
Did you see Mike?
You two, we need you to stay here because those things may still come up out of that pit. There were more heavily armored ones that came in from the sides.
Yeah. Where are you taking this beast?
To the graph, as
You can't take him to the graph.
We were instructed to take him to the graph.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
instructed to take
By whose authority? You can't take this thing to the
Shoots
graph.
The graph's authority.
How big is the kitchen?
10 foot. Not very big. I mean, you guys are all crowded in there.
Okay.
Feel free to bring it down.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
What?
Okay. you gonna
I
attack the
am
guards?
no more than a point blank range, maybe 5 feet away from one of the guards before I put an arrow in his head.
Okay. Well, you start off by
I know it's
shooting-
time for us to end, but that's where I'm gonna.
That's fine. You start off by just shooting one of them in the head.
Yep.
He goes down. The other guy freaks out.
Now, as he does that, can I stab the other guy? Because we were conspiring to do this.
How were you doing
We
it?
couldn't. We couldn't unless we were.
Wink,
I know you-
wink, nudge, nudge.
I know you were sending private messages, but you can't actually do that
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
in front of the guard in a tight quarter.
That's fine.
Make sure to add that.
Which is why I didn't tell anybody. I was just like, "This is what I
Okay.
do: step back,
A
shoot."
little bit of how's your father.